Lousy smarch weather. Alright. Yeah, we're good now. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm a moron. Yeah. See, this would be an appropriate time to play the Price is Right bit effect. But, you know, that's up to all of you. So, thank you for joining me. Yeah, so I was asking in Discord about this earlier with the border. I don't really know how I feel about it. I added it earlier today. I'm not really happy with it. This was the only thing I think I liked better about Twitch Studio, is that it had its own borders that you could add and you could round it, and I thought it looked nice. I don't really like this. In order to make this border, I had to use a gradient plugin, and I don't know how I feel about it. I think we're just gonna kind of play with it tonight, and if we agree it's not nice, I'll just remove it. But I would like to know your feedback on that. Yes, Big DM. All about the Treehouse of Horror references in The Simpsons. Alright, so let's do this again. Hello to Soda Pagoda, Bell Sorcerer, Darkmex, Suin's Woofy, Big D, Hyper Z, Medio, good evening, how you doing? Ithixmers Video Gaming. I don't know if I just butchered your name, I'm so sorry if I did. Of course, Mr. Thomas Smith Backwards, always appreciate you. I like, by the way, how you changed your Discord name to Thomas Smith Backwards. That had a nice touch in it. Nice little touch. Alright, so I think we're just about ready to get started here, but just to kind of recap. Oh yeah, I probably should do a vote, shouldn't I? Alright, that's fair. Let's do a vote. Vote, please. Hyper Z always has the awesome ideas. So let's go back into my dashboard, this time without loading my stream. God, I can't believe I did that. That's just ridiculous. That's beyond a rookie mistake. That's like beyond a noob mistake. That's just like, clearly I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly. Alright, poll time. Now this is the first time we've tried the poll in OBS. And it works, but I will tell you it doesn't look very nice compared to Twitch Studio, so I'm probably going to change what I use for polls. But in the meantime, here we go. What do we think of the border? Looks nice. Hideous. Make a custom graphical retro. Nope, that won't fit. Border, nice, but not this one. Alright, so we're going to have 4 options for this poll. You like it, you don't, you like the idea of a border, but not this particular one, or you don't care. And this will be a 10-minute vote. And here we go. So, right off the bat, I'll tell you that the poll window clearly doesn't quite fit because I chose 4 choices instead of 3. So I'm just going to go modify that real quick, everybody. Thank you, by the way, for your patience. I'm sorry nothing's working right now. It actually does. OBS is really good. I'm just still learning it, so don't mind me. Let us unlock our preview here. And then I'm going to just go here very briefly, and I'm going to... No, I'm not. It's gonna require me to completely resize it. Alright, it's fine. I will tell you all what the 4th result says, and I'll just fix it later. Sorry about that. But there's your poll. So you have, looks nice, hideous, the border is nice, but not this one, or you don't care. So, vote now, and we will see which one wins. But in the meantime, we're gonna play some Lunar. So, just to recap everyone, in case you didn't watch the last couple of streams or you missed me, here's what's happening. We're playing Lunar for Sega CD, which is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Its sequel is where the name Zophar and Zophar's domain came from. That will be a future stream. We got to Maribia. Basically, the story is Alex is on an adventure. He took Luna with him. We went adventuring. Luna decided to stay behind. We took Ramus with us with the Dragon Diamond. Tried to sell the diamond. Couldn't sell the diamond. Dude stole the diamond. We got the diamond back. And now we got to Vane. We want to become magic people. However, we have to do a task for Galleon, who is the premier of the guild. So we are now outside of Galleon, and we are outside of Galleon, outside of the Vane magical circles, and we have to go and do a task for him in the northwest of Lan. So we're gonna do that. So let's go. Vote, vote, and vote, please. Let me know about the border. And I can tell you right now, I'm probably voting against it if I could vote. I'm not happy with the border right now. So your vote will basically tell me if the idea of a border is good, just not this one. Thunderwave. Did we figure out what Thunder Thumper did yet? Can't remember. I feel like I just poisoned him. God, yeah, Alex needs armor. This sucks. He needs some armor. We got Nash the Ice Cane, right? Make sure. I feel like he needs the Ice Cane. We got him a short sword. We go back. How much money do we have? That's not how much money we have. 1860. Nah, we have to grind for a bit anyway, so we'll grind. Grind, 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 grind. Yeah, as long as you follow the path, you're not gonna really get lost. Like, as long as you stay on the road, you might end up not where you wanted to end up. Just gonna find your way back. So that's always a plus. So how's everyone doing tonight? What's good in the hood? Yeah, Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Putting. I think it's this way. Pretty sure. I think we just keep going. Yeah, here it is. Alright, that wasn't too bad. But we may have to grind, so we'll see. I'm not really happy with our armor. Welcome to the lakeside fishing village of Lan. Unfortunately, these days, the fishing isn't so good. There's a problem. What could that problem be? There's been no Dragon Master for more than 10 years now. This guy must be a fake. Yeah, so the idea is there's like a fake Dragon Master here. We have to kind of sniff him out. The song of the girl in this house is good enough to land her on Star Search. I think she's practicing for the next Goddess Festival. Oh wow, let's hear it. I'm the best singer in the whole village of Lan, maybe even the world. Want to hear me sing? Alright, let's hear it. Here goes nothing. Yeah, there's a reason they put these in, because there's a... Oh, I don't want to spoil it. There's a joke coming up later. Wow, you are almost as good as Luna. Alex, she's really got talent. Yeah, you remember it, Soda Bakota. Hey there, Compile Shooter. Worst singer ever. There's actually a far worse singer than that. Just wait. Oh, that's a nice emoticon right there. Spell Sorcerer, what's that? Spirit. Do I know that streamer? Guess I'm gonna have to check out Spirit. He claims that he's a Dragon Master. It's very cute. High Spirits, okay. If that man were a real Dragon Master, he'd never cause problems like this. I was actually pointing out earlier that Twitch approved my newest emoticon. So again, thank you for getting us to 35 subscriber points. We were able to get my Dark Goddess emoticon approved. And of course, when I say mine, I just, appropriated it from the game. Since his effect on the town and the lake is evil, he must be an evil sorcerer. These days, the good fish have left the inlet. That's so sad. I was looking forward to eating fish again. Oh, Mal is a cat. Say there, you're not. Are you my nephew Joe? No, you can't be. He's a lot better looking. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it. These days, the good fish have left the inlet. We said that already. Alright, in we go. Welcome, travelers. This is the general store. What can I do for you? Buy. There's nothing here we care about right now, so let's ignore that. Good day, wherever Althena might lead you. Alright, we need armor badly. That man over there is my husband, the mayor of Lan. What? You're the one Master Galleon sent to help us, but you're just a boy. Yes, Soda Pagoda, garlic. Garlic! It's always garlic. Ever see Bram Stoker's Dracula when Lucy freaked out about the garlic? It's like that. Well, I suppose if Master Galleon has faith in you, I should give you a chance. You should. So give me a chance. Well, let's talk to this person. Oh, wait, he said something different. So what are you waiting for? Bon voyage party? Hop to it, kid. We're counting on you. Damn it. I did it again, guys. I went too fast. Oh, we're going to meet someone new. Hi, I'm Jessica of Meribia. And who, pray tell, are you? I am Zophar. No, I'm Alex. That's right. In this game, I'm Alex. I heard about the evil man torturing the poor people of his town, and I came to see what I could do to help with the situation here. I'm really good at healing magics. I learned them when I was a deckhand on my father's ship. Nice to meet you all. My name's Jessica. I'm a junior priestess. I just had a fight with a jerk in Nanza. I need to blow off some steam. What do you say? Shall we try to get to the bottom of the problems they're having here? So the totally normal guy gets a voice. The lady who joins your party doesn't. Yeah, so Thomas Smith, if you ever played the PlayStation or Saturn version of this one, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have. That's right. We talked about this on the last stream. I see what you did there. Sounds like a plan, or with you, forget it. I can't wait to get to the bottom of these weird events. Let's get going. Oh, cute little heart. Jessica joined the party. All right, that's huge. That's going to make the difficulty of this game drop tremendously now that we have her back in a healer back in the party. So let's see. She has a claw, the cool robe, and the tiara. We should probably give her some starlights and stuff and get stuff like that, but not just yet. So you're taking that girl with you, huh? I just hope she doesn't get in your way. Eh, whatever you decide. It's your funeral. If you go to the pier, the boatman should lend you a boat. Alright, so we probably have to go to the pier then. Ooh, wee! Hey there! Sweet thing, can you spare 10 silver? You disgusting drunken leech, get away from me. But she prevents your funeral, that's right. There's no need to start calling me names now. Okay. On top of the island, all covered with moss, I saw a weird stranger that looked like a boss. Where do you come up with all these stupid little rhymes, and what's a boss? The person living on the island is supposed to be a dragon master, but the strange magic he's using is driving away all the fish. It's scaring me, too. Yeah, she definitely added too many users, no doubt about it. I was out fishing, and a strange guy suddenly appeared and zapped me. He said that he was my appointed tormentor, and that was my judgment. Oh boy. Oh my, have you heard? My husband was seriously wounded by a strange man. People are saying this is the work of a man that calls himself the Dragon Master. Yes, Hypers, I pointed that out earlier, that because of the way the resolution is set, it cuts off after the third choice, and I forgot that and I added a fourth one, and it's too much work to change the resolution. You can't just drag it, it'll just make the image bigger. That's OBS. So, it looks like Border Nice, but not this one, has won out with 4 votes. If you're curious what the other ones were, Don't Care got 3 votes, Hideous got 1 vote, Looks Nice got 0 votes. So, basically, we like the idea of borders, or we don't care about them. But we don't really like this border. We either don't care about this border, or we don't like this border. And so, I think we all agree that we don't like this border. Which means the border will go bye-bye. Like so. Goodbye, border. Thank you for your feedback, all. We agree. In the trash. Right in the recycling bin. So, that's okay. I appreciate feedback. We'll make it better next time. So, I wonder why he'd do such a terrible thing. Yeah, why would he do such a terrible thing? Who was the strange guy and why did he wield magic? Can we go in here? Can we search in here? Nope. I guess if we were like Gimli, maybe we could fit in there. Nah, we couldn't fit in there. My mom told me to stay close to the house because of all the monsters around. But I'm not afraid of any stupid old monster. Move the game to the edge. I'm not moving it to the edge. Unless we could take another poll. You really hate seeing the background, don't you, Hyper Z? Tell me in the chat. Does everyone concur with Hyper Z? You don't like the what he's? I can't. That's right. See, OBS doesn't do this. So on the left-hand side of the game is like a small piece of the background, and below as well. Does that distract any of you besides Hyper Z? Like, would you like to see that in the corner so that you don't see any of the background? Because if multiple ones of you agree, I'll move it. It don't matter to me. I like it because it shows you that you've got a background, like a desktop. Alright, so Thomas Smith is bothered a bit by it too. Anyone else? Dark Max thinks it should be snapped to edge. Few of you feel that way, huh? Alright, fair. Let's go see what it would look like. I will take your advisement and test it out. So, if we go... unlock the preview. That means I'm going to have to snap a few things to the edge. Yeah, you Propel Sorcerer too. If you're not going to snap it to the left, you can put a border around the entire stream window. That's also true, Wolfie. I didn't think about that. Thing is, I need, like, what I really need, and this is where, like, I just don't have graphical talent like this, is, like, a nice overlay, like, something where, like, everything has its place. Like, there'd be a little overlay where it looks nice around the chat, nice around my, you know, my sub, but that would I'd need something custom for that. And I don't think I have the graphical skills to make it look good. I'm just being honest. I think I need someone with more skill than myself. Alright, so if this goes here, and then I just have to move the alerts down to snap it there as well. So just bear with me, my friends, while I do that. Here. Alright. Here. And this one. Alright. That's pretty close. Does everybody like that? It's hard for me to tell because, well, actually, I'll just, let me lock the preview on my end. Damn. It does look nice. Alright. You win this round, Hyper Z. Good call, everybody. Yeah, it does. Yeah, exactly. People's OCD, not so much. Nice. Looks like a banner from the 90s. That's true. It's absolutely true. Alright. I like it. I think we agree. Let's continue on. I'm not afraid of any stupid old monsters. That's a really brave thing to say, little boy. But why don't you leave the monster slaying to us? Oh, so let me tell you guys something real quick. So, I want to put some more videos and stuff in here that's tied to nothing, like, you know, points, not bits. And I kind of like the couple of videos that I did add, like the Not the Bees thing from the Shining Force game that we played a few weeks back, and the Simpsons one. So there's others I want to add, but it requires me to sift through old VODs. There's this one clip of me, and I haven't been able to find it. It might be clipped somewhere, I just have to look for it. Where, if you guys are familiar with Chade, awesome retro streamer, he's been here a couple of times, and he raided me once, and the first time I ever, like, met him on here, which was only, like, not even a month ago, I mispronounced the name Chade, and I called him Sade, and it's like a running joke to this day. Every time I go in his stream, it comes up that I called him Sade. So I want to try to find that clip and turn it into something funny, but I haven't been able to find it through all my VODs. So if anybody at any point finds that clip before I do, or finds it on a VOD and clips it, just let me know, and I'm going to do something with it. I already have some ideas what I want to do with it. So, I remember when I was young, my dad had to walk 20 miles through waist-deep snow with worn-out shoes to find a monster to slay. These days, they're all over. That's the world coming to... Yeah, my dad used to say it to me. You know, you're complaining about walking, to school in the little snow. And in my day, I had to walk, 10 miles through the tundra and the frozen wasteland. And then... just so funny. And of course, then years later, you become your father, so... Like that commercial. Alright, before I talk to that dude, we gotta find, like, weapons. Like, do they not have weapons in this town? Like, do we have to walk all the way back to Maribia for this? Because I don't really see weapon shops. Do any of you? Did we miss it? Are they down here? Or there's just no weapon shops? Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, look, there's literally, like, no weapon shops. It's just that one shop. So if I talk to this dude, does he, like, take me on a boat ride? Is that what happens? Now you're back to wanting to borrow my ship? No way, you dumb broad. Jesus. For a sniveling coward, you talk pretty big. Achade Rade? The correct response to stuff like the 10 miles through the tundra is, so what was it like when all the trees in the world were knee-high? Yeah. Touche. If you don't want to end up zapped into the frontier, you'll lend us your boat. Whoa. Oh my god. Here, take the ship. Take it all. Just get away from me. Ah! So, before we do that, let's save first. Okay, we're heading out. Hold on. What happens when we do this? I think it forces you to go to this dungeon, which means we're going to have to walk all the way back to Maribia because we're not ready for this. Was my green screen doing stupid things again, everybody? The answer to that question is yes. Yes, Zophar, it is doing stupid things. Go fix that, shall we? Is that better? How's that look? Yeah, I gotta get better lighting. It's 100% my fault. It's on the agenda eventually. Lighting and maybe a new camera. A couple other things. Yeah, what's happening is it's very sensitive and this green screen's not lit properly. So like portions of it look different because of the lighting. So sometimes the green screen freaks out. The burdens of knowledge. Oh yes, Thomas Smith. What a burden. Such a burden. Alright, I don't think it's a good idea to go in there with our current equipment. I mean, we could try. Like, we could, like, go at the very beginning just to see what the battles are like. But I think we're gonna have to, have to go out of here. Before we fight this battle, a few of you made a few comments that I should read. You mentioned, Thomas Smith, to use text boxes from select Working Designs games. So, what would that look like? Like, tell me, like, what would I implement? Like, for example, here's some text boxes from Lunar. What would I do with them? I'm curious to know, like, what your thoughts are. Alright, so we're gonna do Thunder Wave, and then what can Jess do? Little Litany is a heal on just one person. Calm is a heal on everyone. Purity is to unpoison. So I can show this attack. Yeah, Alex's attack is fine. Oh yeah, see what I mean? No way. We're not equipped for this cave. No way in hell. Nope. Now this game is harder than I remember. Because the game doesn't really... I forgot it doesn't hold your hand when it comes to... His magic's not effective here either, that's why he needs the Ice Cane. Do Thunder Attack. And we'll do Little Litany on Alex. So you'd use it as the border, the way that their eyes turns into mouths. Wait, you'd use text boxes as the border? Oh, you mean the border of the text boxes? Like, for example, this? Is that what you mean? Not the text itself, but the box, you know, the actual box around it? Okay. Good to know. Maybe I'll do that, Thomas Smith. Alright, so clearly, like, we have to go out of here. We're not ready! Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm not ready! Remember that? That Warcraft 2? Ah, well said, Nightbot. Yes, yes. Feel free to chat with me after the stream. By the way, don't forget that we do still have the sound alerts, which I'm pretty sure they still work since the transition to the new API from Twitch. Let's test. I am Vampire. Yep, still works. Still works. Yeah, we still have the Streamlabs alerts, but we're using vanilla OBS. Alright, so we gotta go all the way back to Maribia. Oh, she leaves you here? Damn it, game. I'll be waiting for you at the mayor's house. Hurry back. Alright, so you can't take her with you. Oh, Thomas Smith, thank you for redeeming the pirate hat. I'm gonna add a sound effect to this, by the way. I just haven't gotten around to it, so... Arr, mateys, I can't put it on the right way. Look at me, worst pirate ever. But you have heard of me. worst pirates you've ever heard of. Okay. Yeah, it's a little harder to see my my hair here over the black shirt, but I assure you it's there. This chair be high, says I. Should I make a rule like I have to talk like a pirate while wearing a pirate hat? That'd be rough, because so far, since, yeah, no magic, we have to use flamer on these guys. Since we started doing this, most of the time, once someone redeems it, usually not unredeemed. So I would assume... Oh, we got a level for that Thunderball. I would assume you probably wouldn't want me to talk like a pirate the whole time. Then it would get boring, too. Let's see, little with me. Oh, we need Jess back. It already sucks without her. And we're gonna heal Nash, too. There we go. Alright. So wait, can we just, like, just exclusively do magic to kind of, like, push this along? Like, can I just do this? Think this'll work? Yeah. Not really on these enemies. Oh, what a pain in the ass. I just have to remember which enemies are magical and which aren't. Oh, let's go over here. Ding. What do you think? This way, probably? Alright, yeah, we're not going to do magic, we're just going to do this. His attacks are strong enough to heal through the non-magical enemies with no problem, you know? We just need better equipment. How are we doing on silver? 2114? Which way do you think? East, probably? Let's see. Or no, wait, does East take you to the Athena Shrine? Yeah, I can't remember anymore. I can't remember! Yeah, I really need a nice graphical overlay, a real custom one. I have in my head exactly what it would look like, too. I just don't have the talent. You know what? Let's go to Vane first, because we can get that Ice Cane first. Oops. We can get the Ice Cane, which should help us with Nash's magical power. Let's see here. Let's go here. I'm fumbling around with OBS here. Okay, up we go, but not that way. I'm not even looking at the gaming monitor. I'm looking at the OBS stream because not that lagged compared to Twitch Studio. Oh, where is this shop at? That's the guild. Or that's the school, actually. The guild's further north. Damn it, where's the shops at? Here we go. That's where. Okay, welcome to my shop. Alright, so we need an Ice Cane for Nash. He already has a saber, right? Do we need a longsword? 4,500. Man, we'd have to grind a while for the longsword. Jesus. I think he needs the defense more. So let's get the Ice Cane for Nash before doing this. Thank you very much. Please call again. Alright, so let's go see. Can you see like what it makes his attack power? I don't think you can. Yeah, because the attack power is 37, and the Ice Cane's probably going to make the attack worse. But it has another effect you can't see, which is the magic. Oh, it actually makes the attack better. Gives him 2 attacks, 2 munitions. Alright, well, I stand corrected. Let's sell that sword. We can sell the cane, too. Maybe I should sell the music box as well. What do you think? Do you think we need the music box? Maybe we'll hang on to it for now. So, 1559. So, let's go buy some armor, I think. That's the item shop, or the silver lights and whatnot. Right, this was just the fortune teller, I think? Yeah, that's the item shop. So wait, is this over here the armor shop, or this is just more items? There's more items, including the silver light starlight, which we will need, but not yet. Dread Lord Zophar, how are you, little gremlin? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. What's been new in your world? Is this the armor shop? Yeah, this is the armor shop. Okay, so we got to make some decisions here. I feel like Nash definitely needs a leather gauntlet. Like, I'm almost positive he needs a leather gauntlet. Does he have a leather gauntlet? He also needs a cool robe, but does he have a cool robe? Don't know. Let's find out. He has a leather gauntlet, but he does not have a cool robe. Let's take the Starlight off him for now. So let's buy the cool robe for him, right? Because the magic robe is ridiculous. Tiara we can't get right now. Yeah, let's get the cool robe. What about we get him the cool robe? Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's get him the cool robe. Cool robe. You're very welcome, of course. So let's see. His defense right now. Oh, hey there, G Levy. Nobody was panicking, I promise. Arr, a little pirate travel to Hawaii. So somebody redeemed the pirate hat. It was actually Thomas Smith for 2,500 silver. Which, by the way, that comes from this game, if you did not know. Alright, so his defense is 9. The cool robe should make him significantly better. Thank you, G Levy, for redeeming. Appreciate it. Oh, what did we say his defense was now? His defense power is 9. With the cool robe. Oh my word. Siwins Wolfie, thank you for redeeming. Now it's 14. Alright, so he went up a little bit. So we will sell the heavy clothes. Oh my god.
The bees! The bees! Just like that, like 5 times. Like
the bees, man! Thank you for redeeming the bees, Dark Mex. Much appreciated. Alright, so did we sell everything we can? We didn't make a decision about the music box yet. What does the music box do? Does anybody know? Let's go find out what it does. I'm gonna look this up. Lunar, what does the magic box do? Oh boy, it's not gonna find anything, is it? Alright, here we go. Music box. Plays music. Not much else here. Okay. It literally does nothing but play music? Like, that's all it does?
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
2 months of D.
DC Bueller, thank you so much for a 2nd month subscription and for being an acolyte of the domain in the realm. We appreciate you. By the way, you see, it was me debauchery. I went to a potion shop. They told me it would make me stronger. All it did was grow this hair. I asked for me money back, but he was gone, alas. Alas. Yeah. Oh my, you're right. I totally missed the Angels tier. Gamers Uplink, thank you for redeeming the Angels tier. It's time for some hydration. Your redemption came through to me right around the same time that DC Bueller was kind enough to join the domain in the realm as an acolyte for the 2nd month in a row. So my apologies, Gamers Uplink. I am now hydrated. This is one hydrated pirate. Yarr! Zophar is doing well. I want to play the music box. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. If I'm gonna sell it, I might as well enjoy it like at least once. That's literally all it does. Alright. Does anybody have any attachment to the music box? Yeah, no vodka. No, definitely no vodka in this bottle. Oh boy, we don't want to go down that path, do we? There's definitely no vodka in this bottle. Yeah, keep using those potions. Alright, we all agree I can sell the music box. Everyone feels good about this. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Alright. So, is there anything else here that I need? We're not going to bother about the magic robe right now. We can't get the bracelet. We already have leather gauntlets. Can't get the tiara. We already have cool robe. Alright, so we still have a problem with Alex, though. Alex has garbage equipment. Like that, the leather clothes especially, I'm almost positive that he should have chainmail by this point. And we also don't like... Is there anything better at Maribia? We definitely got to go back to Maribia. Yeah, we're going to go back to Maribia. But I'm glad we made this pit stop. We will go back this way, right? I think it's this way? Or is it the other way? I'm going to find out. Oh, thank you for my life and magic bag. There's some bow action in Maribia, that's true. The only thing is I feel like we might need the magic ability for that cave. Alright, so if we go... Which way should we be going right now? If that's... Maybe we're supposed to go this way, right? Is it? This is probably Maribia, I think, right? Are you sure? Yeah, this is Maribia. I think we're good. I think we're going the right way. Pretty sure we're going the right way. I'm like 80% certain this is the right way. That's pretty certain, right? Alright, we'll attack these guys. By the way, DC Bueller, did the alert play fine on your end? Because this is the first time that resub has run since I switched to OBS. And it sounded fine on my end. I just want to make sure it sounded right to you. Good. Oh, shoot. That's not where we want to go. I did manage to work out the problem where I couldn't sing along to music without a lag. So the gaming monitor that I ended up buying has speaker output, and I think I have it just loud enough to where I hear it just fine, but not too loud to where the condenser mic picks it up. So. Is my singing in sync? I know it's bad, but is it in sync? I think it is. Damn. Here we go. It is Maribia. Alright, so we were fine. We were fine the whole time. Alright, so what do we have? We have 1571 silver. Good. It's the item shop. There is Jasmine from Aladdin. How they let her in this game. Without paying Disney royalties. But here we are. Okay, we don't want to go that way. That's the diamond shop. Is Dross actually there anymore? Hold on a minute here. These are just houses. That's the item shop. Above it is the diamond shop, so we have to go to the right? Yeah, this is the weapon shop. Okay, let's make sure we have what we need already. We already have a saber. We don't need any of this. There is a bow here. The bow is nice for long range. The question is, if I buy that, will I have enough for defense? And I might not, so... Before we do anything, let's go look at the armor shop, which should be right here. Going on an adventure, you're gonna need solid armor. A 17-inch CRT from Acer once that had speakers. That's impressive. I had a 17-inch, I want to say it was a ViewSonic, and then later I got a, I don't remember what brand it was, but it allegedly used the Sony Trinitron technology, which back then was like, wow, Trinitron, but it wasn't Sony. It was weird. It was like a knockoff of it. But Winamp's awesome. It really whips the llama's ass. Okay, so wait a minute, something's not right here. I thought you could get chainmail by this point. But I didn't even see chainmail anywhere. Did you guys see chainmail anywhere? Maybe I'm just thinking like the wrong way here. There was nothing in vain, right? Yeah. Unless it's on Black Rose Street. So it's going to be Carapace, but we don't have enough for Carapace. What's he equipped with right now? He has leather clothes, which are these. So the question is, do we get him leather armor right now, which we still don't have enough for? We'd have to sell something. Do we grind for a bit? What do you think? Grind? We should grind, right? Yeah, we should grind. Alright. You don't even have to say it. I already know. I'm going on a grind mission. Oh, not that way, though. We're going on a grind mission, everybody. We're going on a grind mission. Old school RPGs require the grind. So we shall grind. So what's new and interesting in everyone's world today? Tell me what's happening. I'm going to look at this side of the screen. Just the lag is starting to bother me a little bit. That's on the preview. So I'm just going to go here. We'll explore around a little bit. We're not going to find anything. The overworld's kind of, you know, there's nothing like tucked away that I'm aware of in this game. Do I even own a pair of cosplay chainmail undies? Little gremlin, I have to be honest, I don't. I'm so sorry. But maybe if enough people subscribe and cheer bits, maybe I could afford a pair of cosplay chainmail undies. But the problem with that is you would never know if I did buy them, because they're undies. So kind of defeats the purpose. So I would say, don't cheer and subscribe if you're looking for me to purchase a pair of cosplay chainmail undies, because you will never know if I actually am wearing them. Yeah, touche. Touche, Ayagra. Oh, I did it again. I told you I wouldn't forget how to say your name. I remember that I said that, but I messed it up again. How about Ayagra? Did I get it that time? Protects you from arrows. Yeah, it's true. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the crotch? Is that what that would sound like? Ayagra. Ayagra. I gotta get this right. Ayagra. I don't know why my brain wants to say A. A! Ayagra. I'm just gonna keep saying it. I'll eventually get it. It'll like burn into my brain. Shake it like Shakira. I understand. Ayagra. Ayagra, where is your name from, if you don't mind me asking? You have a good story? Mine is very obvious. It's from Lunar too. I feel like there's a great story behind Ayagra. See, the other thing that sucks about grinding like this is we're not getting Jessica any experience. It's just very temperamental the way this game levels and the grindiness of it. I love it. I love this game, but I forgot about this aspect of it. Oh, it's Orcish. Okay. It means a father's strength from Aya, his father, and Gra, which is strength. Very nice. Now, whose interpretation of Orcish? Is it like Orcish from a Blizzard perspective? From a Wizards of the Coast / Dungeons and Dragons perspective? Or is there only one Orcish, kind of like there's only one Klingon? Awesome. That is really cool, Ayagra. I said it right that time, right? Oh god, I hope I didn't say it wrong again. God, I'm sad. Keep at it. One day it will be. I'm a firm believer that you can do anything you want if you really want to do it and you put your mind to it and you just stay with it. You can always count on little Gremlin to, you know, come up with the best one-liners. That's what I should do. Like, I should change my trailer instead of the, you know, oh no, it's Zophar 1-minute trailer. I should just compile 60 seconds of every single, like, little gremlin one-liner. you guys think of that? Would that make you more likely or less likely to come to the stream? I enjoy them, just so you know, little grandma. I enjoy your one. Okay, which way? Which way? Which way? I feel like if we go west, we get back at land. Well, how are we doing with silver? Yeah, we gotta kind of stay around Maribia. Because otherwise, I guess it's gonna be a long walk back. But we'll come back this way. Yeah, Iagra, I actually felt the same way, and the closest I ever came to it... Oh, Jesus Christ, Nash is about to die. I better pay attention here. Let me go heal real quick, and then I'll tell you my story. I came up with a concept. I wanted to create a mud-type game, so, you know, we're going back to BBS days from the 90s for anyone that might have been around for that. And I actually made, like, the beginnings of a mud using C++. That was my programming language of choice when I was learning how to program. And I never did finish learning, by the way, so I can't do anything complex, just so you know. But I did go to school for computer science. But I tried making my own mud, and I made an entire first area and a dungeon where you would go in the dungeon and you could kill skeletons. There were skeletons in there. There were zombies in there, and I want to say there were wraiths in there. I think those were the 3 enemies I had. And there were 2 spells. There was fire and cold. And you could get to the boss, but then after the boss, nothing happens. Because I just lost interest, because it was a lot of work just to do that. So, I don't know what happened to it. I'm pretty sure it's lost to the sands of time. All my old programming stuff, I think, is just gone now. My little files. But it was fun. It was definitely fun to do it. It was from scratch, Suins Wolfie. Completely from scratch. It took an enormous amount of time just to make, like, 15 minutes of gameplay. But it was so much fun. Yeah, if I have one regret, everybody, my one regret isn't actually transferring Zophar's domain all those years ago. I think was the right decision so I could focus on my career and my family. But I do regret not finishing my computer science degree. I wish I had done that. Only thing I wish I had done. But it just, you know, didn't work out that way. What can you do? You make choices and you live with them. That was like the most, in any subject in school besides history, I've always been a big history buff. Computers, everything computers, computer science, especially programming was my big interest. I actually wanted to be a video game designer growing up. The problem was back then there wasn't really a lot of opportunity to do it. Like in Philly, there was no schools for video game design back then, and you know. Are we still going the right way? It always feels like I'm going the wrong way when I go back to Murray. I have no idea why. Oh, okay. Mirage Online Classic. Huh. Let me tell you what we're gonna do here. We are gonna take a moment, everybody. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna do something cool. I'm gonna try to do something cool. I have no idea if it's gonna work. All right, let's see if this works. So, Mirage Online Classic. Wow. No problem, Soon's Wolfie. Is it okay that I'm doing this, by the way? I don't want to put you out there if this is bad. That is so cool. So, wow, you must have put a lot of work into this. Can I try it real quick? Is it okay if I show it off on the stream? Oh, we gotta log in. I don't know. Is it gonna show a password? Oh boy. Okay. I don't suppose there's any like guest account or anything. That's okay. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do. After the stream, I'm gonna go remind myself here. I'm making a little note to myself. There we go. After the stream, I absolutely will try this out, and on a future one, we'll play it. That's really awesome. And listen, no need to be sorry. I totally understand why you would need to have an account. That's really cool. All right, so there you go. You definitely got to try it out, everybody. Mirage Online Classic from Suman's Wolfie. Check it out, because I will. All right, let's kill some stiff. That's the first time, by the way, on stream that I have attempted to use my PC scene in OBS, so it looks like it works. Although we have to get rid of that border. Nice. Alright, we need to heal. Let's do that. Oh, you've been playing Lost Ark? Another thing I need to play, and I know it's not popular, because I asked this chat a few times and it's definitely not, but I need to torture myself with Elden Ring. It's still sitting in the PlayStation 5. I installed it the other day. I did not play it once. I keep trying to work up the courage to do so. 2330. We need another, what, 400 silver, I think? Let's keep going. We also need to find more of those healing areas. Grind, grind, grind. Yeah, isn't it funny, like I said at the beginning of the stream, how you always have money in this game, thinking it was like Shining Force? I don't know why I thought that. I think I must have been thinking of the PlayStation version, Silver Star Story, when I said that. But you do not always have enough money in this at all. Which is fine. Alright, maybe we should kind of grind around here, because then we can just keep getting our life back. Right, that probably makes sense. Chrome, Firefox, Edge, even more privacy browsers like Brave. Not Safari, though. That's what I'm using. I got a Mac. I have Parallel, so I can use it, you know, Windows. Safari works good. Yeah, at some point, everybody, like on a future stream, not yet, we'll do this when we have a little bit more experience on my end behind my belt. But I want to show you all the old versions of Zophar's domain that I have archived. I just want to like get it working a little bit better. I have Windows XP already set up on my virtual machine, and I just think that'd be something cool to see. So at some point I want to do that. I'm not putting a date on it yet, though. 2404, okay. Alright, let's grind around. Get a rope, oh no. Who is the gentleman, his name's Reaper Man, from, you know, he's contributed to Zophar's domain after my time, after I transferred it over. And, oh boy, does he have a thing about Apple. Like, every time I bring up Apple, like, I feel like he's gonna, like, pick me up and drop me off a bridge. It's actually kind of funny. I like to tease him sometimes. It's funny to me because I absolutely was so, like, anti-Apple user years ago. Absolutely. I was like, dude, Apple, you can't play games, doesn't support stuff, you know, it's slow, it's this, it's that, all this junk. And then, a few years later, when I, you know, started focusing on my career and family and all that, I realized that I don't have time to, like, tinker anymore with, like, my PC and overclocking it and getting all the extra frames per second out of it. And I just want stuff to work. Like, I just want to, like, just turn it on, the thing just works. And so I was like, I'm gonna get a Mac. And I gotta say, it is a trade-off, because gaming on a Mac is still not really a thing. Like, they make games for it, but you're not gonna get the performance like you get out of a PC. But on the other hand, I don't think my Mac has ever crashed, ever. I've had 3 Macs now since 2006, 3 of them. I don't think anything's ever brought the system down. They're stable, they're fast, they just work. I love them. So my view now is there's a place for both. There's a place for a PC, there's a place for a Mac. And I love them both. What I don't love, though, is that I'm not paying attention to Alex's hit points. We can probably beat this battle, but then we'll heal after that. I wonder what the speedrun for this game looks like. RPG speedruns have got to be so difficult. Because, like, if you're trying to go through it as fast as you can, you're leaving a lot to chance. The RNG could be really mean to you. I don't know if I would ever... I mean, I'm not a speedrunner anyway, but I don't think I would try to speedrun this. Are we going the right way now? I don't even know which way we're going anymore. But I think we have enough silver to get stuff now. Yeah, we have enough. Which way are we trying to go, though? Oh, damn it. Yeah, Iagra, there's oh, who was it that was... I don't remember, was it Lack Attack or somebody else? But somebody was doing a speedrun of Final Fantasy VI, well, 3 for Super Nintendo, which was 6. And I remember I watched him, he got all the way to the end of the game, and it took him like 6 hours maybe? Where the hell are we going here? Where's this? The Stonehenge? Oh my god, we gotta get out of here. We literally just came upon Stonehenge. And he got all the way near the end, and then he got just really screwed with this horrible RNG in this battle, and he game over. And he was so upset. Because, like, it's one thing to get crushed in Ninja Gaiden, which is a 12-minute speedrun if you're really, really good, like Arcus and Retro Runner. But, like, to spend half your day going straight through Final Fantasy VI to lose it in the final 20 minutes, that sucks. Like, that sucks. Like, I saw him just reset it and was really quiet for a second. I was like, oh my. These are the reasons why I can't speedrun, because he was obviously disappointed. I would have, like, wanted to throw the Super Nintendo across the room, is what I would have wanted to do, you know? So, are we going the right way, guys? Oh, man, I think we are. I think this takes us to the... Yep, we're good. If you hadn't noticed, I absolutely have no sense of direction. The good thing I don't play RPGs... Oh, wait a minute. The good thing I don't play RPGs and I don't drive a lot for a living. Oh, God. Speedrunner does something convoluted. Beats 80-hour game in 15 minutes. Yeah, didn't pray hard enough to the RNG Jesus. I love it. Yeah, so Soon's Wolfie. I couldn't find the Sega CD entry for this either. Did you find it? I could only find the PlayStation entry. So there is a Sega CD entry for this. What about Lunar 2 Eternal Blue? Is there a Sega CD entry on speedrun.com for that? Not the PlayStation or Saturn version, but the Sega CD version. I bet you there's not. I bet you no one wants to attempt that godforsaken... I love Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. But oh my god, that game can be cruel to you. It can be very cruel. Especially Borgen. Oh, don't get me started on Borgen. Zophar Mobile got a few dents here. But yeah, Soon's Wolfie, let me know if you see the Sega CD version of Lunar 2 on there. Alright. We gotta decide now. So are we gonna go for this? Obviously we grinded all that time. We should get the Carapace armor, right? Let's go see what our stats are here. Defense power 21. $31. It gives us plus 10. I guess that's good. Sell the leather clothes. So I wonder, is there anything else like we should be getting here? Hold on a second here. So there's this very annoying thing that my Mac does do, where whenever I switch over to my second monitor, I sometimes lose my dock. And And that just happened, so let me get it back. There we go. Like, the dock moves to the second monitor, which I can't see. Alright, so that's the one I couldn't find on Super Wolfie. So, I mean, you know, I guess if I want to, like, torture myself, we could try a Lunar 2 speedrun at some point. Again, I say I'm not a speedrunner. I've never speedran... I shouldn't say that. I speedran Shining Wisdom. I won a contest for that, top 100. But other than that, in the 90s, I don't speedrun anything. But I might consider it. You guys got me wondering now. That'd be cool, right? The only person to attempt Lunar 2 Eternal Blue from speedrun.com is Zophar. Is that appropriate? Is that like a... Would there be interest? God. I don't know, I gotta think about this now. Hang on one sec, everyone's peeking at something here. Yeah, that's fine. We have the leather gauntlet. We have a wood shield. We have a helmet. We have carapace armor. I don't know why I thought there would be chainmail, but we gotta get a longsword. Now, the longsword, I think, is in Vane, right? Not here. Yeah. So the next thing we gotta get a longsword. I think we're okay. You know what? Hold on, there's one more thing. Do they sell headbands here? No, no headbands. What about Black Rose Street? Go check Black Rose Street real quick. Where are we going? Not this way. This way. Alright, DC Bueller. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the lurk. You can use the !point lurk command if you like, by the way. It does work now. And enjoy your evening. Little Gremlin, I regret to inform you that while I own a Sega CD and I own Lunar, because of the fact that the Sega CD can be very unreliable, like it can crash in the middle very easily with the way those discs are, I opt to use an emulator here. So what you're seeing is near perfect emulation. I can't tell the difference of Sega CD. Trying to save you some heartbreak, kid. Yeah, Slurk's not going to do it, but Lurk will. A mysterious power that surpasses all human wisdom. That is magic. Alright, so I guess we should buy probably another Silverlight. Yeah, 2 more Silverlights. And I think that we should have one. And I think that Alex should have one. Oh, he already has one. Good. So we'll give Nash 2 Silverlights then. And a Starlight. And then we'll give Jessica some as well. Piped in CD, loading audio, or riot. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll see. I won't have to go there anymore. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, so let's go. We gotta go to Vane next. Because now we gotta grind to try to get the longsword. Grindy, 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 grindy. Let's go save here. Do we need magic and health? Nope. South. I always liked going south. Somehow it feels like going downhill. What level are we now? 21 and 17. I feel like that's probably good. South, I guess? And AI. So I play it casually and I'd be number 1. Well, the thing is, Suin's Wolfie, I'm pretty sure on speedrun.com, you have to play it all the way through. Like, me using save states is not going to fly. Like, it has to be continuous. So then the question is... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. So then the question becomes, like, do I have the like ability to sit and play Lunar 2, which is a long RPG unless I find some tricks. That would have to be like on a vacation. Like I would start at like 7 in the morning and then just keep going. That'd be interesting. Could I do it? Because I wouldn't have to find any tricks as long as I just have the stamina to do it. But the game is like, you see what we're doing here? Lunar 2, I remember this much. Lunar 2 is even worse when it comes to the grindiness. Damn, am I supposed to go south? Or does this take me to the Nanza barrier? No, it's the Nanza barrier. We don't want to go there yet. I mean, we could go there. Why don't we go there? What if there was chainmail there? And that's what I was thinking of. This place is known as the Nanza barrier. It divides the outer part of the continent from the inner. You can go through the cave on the pass. You can get to Kyle's place. Let's go see if there's anything here. The other day, a childhood friend of our leaders came to visit. She was kind of a tomboy, but wow, she's gorgeous. I think she and Kyle look good together. They were talking about Jessica, by the way. In case you didn't know. Our leader's name is Kyle. He's a bit older than you, and really strong. He's a good guy all around. Ho 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 there, lad. Nice to meet you. Today's my business of buying fish and land, and selling them has gone bad. Just can't buy any more fish and land. If you want to cross through the cave, you'll need Boss Kyle's permission. Yeah, I don't think there's any weapon shops. Gee, did you hear about this? Some nutcase is making things hard in land. Yarr. Everyone's pirate. He claims to be a dragon master, but he's torturing the poor people of land. It can't be the real thing, because dragon masters are supposed to help, not hurt. If you want to pass through the cave, why not ask Kyle over there? Alright, let's go ask Kyle. Hey, look at this. We made a new friend. Yeah, it needs more cowbell, that's right. I'm Kyle, guardian of the Nanza barrier. With those cool tattoos. Hey, Kyle's... I thought Kyle in this game was better than Ronfar in Lunar 2. If you want to get to the interior of the continent, you need to pass through the cave here in Nanza. I'll guarantee your safe passage to the barrier for 1,000 silver. You okay? I can discount the protection fee for only one reason. It has to be an emergency situation. So is it? No? Then the price for passage stays at 1 million silver. Well, what would you do? Does the game actually let you get 1 million silver? Like, what if you actually had it? Has anyone ever tried that? Every time I pass through the cave here at Nanza, I paid a protection fee. It just makes me feel so much, I don't know, safer. Oh, look who we found. It's Lake again. Oh, Alex, good to see you again. I'm Lake, remember? Hiya, Lake. Yes, Kyle is greater than Ronfar. Alex, don't you remember? It's the guy we saw in the forest. Ha ha ha. These bandits kill me. They charge people protection fees to guard them in caves, but they're the only bandits in the area. Yeah, exactly, Thomas Smith. Just a regular guy. Ha ha ha. This is classic. What a scam. Hey, why not go up and sign for some of their protection? Ha ha ha. These bandits in Nanza are great con men. Cracks me up to watch them in action. Breath of Fire. Yeah. Need ghosts to get off the island? That'll be 1 million gold. Oh, you somehow get 999. Nice and carry. Too bad. Yeah, it is something Hyper Z would do, right? You still there, Hyper Z? You Larkin? Dragon Master Dine's power certainly was extraordinary. Some say he was the greatest of all the Dragon Masters. Oh, geez, I can't go in there. Really, man? Do you see this? Oh, it worked. Wow. Where did he disappeared? Oh my god, he just went into an alternate reality. Dude, he's in the mirror universe. He's in the mirror universe. You know, I'm a traveling merchant of sorts, too. But you're too young and sweet to know about the goods I sell. I wonder what the Japanese translation there said. Every time I see stuff like that, I wonder what it really said. Or if that's really what it said. There's nothing else because we can't go past this. Alright, so yeah, Nanza was just an oddity. Let's see here. Alright, we gotta get back to, we gotta get to Vane to try to get that sword. Oh, look at that. Guess that armor's really helping now.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Oh!
Charge!
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Mel Dialkirk. Thank you for joining the realm and the domain with your follow. Your support is greatly appreciated. And your name is awesome and so appropriate to the stream that we're on right now. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what we're streaming, because if your name is Melda Alkirk, you already know what we're playing. Welcome on in. Thank you, Soda Pagoda, by the way, for that. Best RPG ever. That's awesome. Soda Pagoda, going back to what we were saying, you said someone was in the PS1 version, but I missed who you were talking about. Viagra. It's like, Mr. Fishman, here's 999.99 gold now, and I'll shove one more gold when I get right up your nose. Okay, which way? This way? Maybe? Probably? Well, if we go this way, this takes us back to land. Hold on a minute here. To get to Vane, see, this is where I always get confused. To get to Vane, is it this way? Past the Goddess Tower? And then to the east, maybe? I don't want to always forget this. Yeah, what is the purpose of the spam bots? Like, what are they trying to do? What do they want? There's Vane. What's our silver look like? 400? Alright, we gotta figure out how much we need. This chat's getting weird. Man, where's the, Why am I so bad at this? Oh my god. Okay, let me focus here. This is like pathetic. Like, I'm gonna try to play Elden Ring at some point, and I can't even find the damn weapon shop in an RPG from 1993. What is wrong with me? 4,500. Oh my god, that's gonna take a long time. Alright, well, we might as well start grinding, right? Might as well start grinding. Da 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 da. Da da da. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. Like, what is the point of that? Because if you're not actually streaming to anybody, first of all, if you don't, let's say you don't even, the money doesn't matter. Like, I do this for fun, and anything you donate is awesome. But, like, if you're not streaming to real people, what fun is it? And if you're interested in the monetary value, like if you're doing this for your career, the bots are not making you money. What, does it help you get to partner instead of affiliate? Okay. Still not making you money. I don't see the purpose. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh yeah, Melda Alkirk, absolutely, for its time. It was, I had never played anything like this. Like, I liked RPGs. I played the first Shining Force up to this point. I played Dragon Warrior. I played a little Final Fantasy 1, some Final Fantasy 4, which is probably the closest approximation. But like, the fact that there was any voice acting, the fact that it had a CD soundtrack, it was very anime feeling. I didn't even know what anime was back then. Like, it checked all the boxes that I didn't know I wanted checked. That makes sense. Yeah. And the translation, the localization, to your point, Melda Alkirk, was freaking awesome. Totally agreed. Alright, so we have a long way to go here, so I'm gonna go kind of on autopilot mode here, and I'm just gonna like grind around, and I'm gonna be paying a lot of attention to the chat, but this is the boring part for me, so feel free to chat. I'm paying attention, I promise. Borgin is what Ramus would be with magical abilities. Yes, that is very accurate. I hated Borgin in the Sega CD version. So, like, for those of you in the chat that have only ever played the PlayStation version, they fixed Borgin in the PlayStation version. That is to say, they nerfed him and they just made him like any other boss. In the Sega CD version, it really does not matter how powerful you are up to the point you get to him. You can easily die to him. Like, it's almost like luck. Like, I've never gotten to him and been like, oh, I'm good to go, man. We're super powerful, and except for the very first time I ever got to him. But the first time I played, excuse me, I didn't know what to expect. And then I realized, like, oh crap, this is not good. Like, he's ridiculous. He's got this attack that can just annihilate you. Yes, Phoenix Force 98. Hi, by the way. Zophar Brochacho. Don't know if I said that right. How are you? Getting all the Lunar fans in here tonight. A little me on Alex. How's Nash? Oh, yeah, he needed to. Do all Nash. Yeah, he was ridiculous. He was really difficult. Ding, ding. All right. Grind, 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 grind. Da 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 da. So what else is new today, everybody? Anybody have anything exciting or crazy happen? Any good stories out there? I basically woke up and I went to work and had a day like any other work day, full of a lot of goofy scenarios and fires to put out. Not real fires, proverbial fires. I got done a little after 6 o'clock today, and I promptly collapsed on the couch for an hour, and I just fell asleep like the lazy dude that I am. And then I woke up an hour later, not realizing what had happened. Put my son to bed, had dinner, watched some stuff on TV, handled a few things, and then I came here. That was my day. Not very exciting today. Oh my god. The chat's getting hot and bothered. So when I buy classic games, that's a good question. So I have, and it's not a massive library, but it takes up like half of the shelf there. I have a collection of games I own from childhood. So kind of where I'm at with that little gremlin is, right now, I don't buy them anywhere. I'm playing all the games that I have owned for years and years and years. I'm breaking them back out. But when I do start buying them, I mean, I was thinking of just like eBay, but I do have game shops in the Philly area that I could frequent. I just don't know, like, I want to make sure wherever I buy the game from, like, so there's two things for me. One is I want good value. Like, when I see things like Shining Force 3 for $400+ on eBay, I just shake my head. Like, I don't know how else to say that. Like, I just shake my head. But if I'm gonna shop at like a local shop, I want it to be like a mom and pop type shop. Like, I want to give money to like a small business. You know what I mean? And Evil Jim X, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. My name is Zophar. I ran a website many years ago. You may have heard of it, called Zophar's Domain. Lots of emulators and gaming type stuff. And tonight we're playing Lunar, the Silver Star for Sega CD, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. What were you doing tonight, Evil Jim? What game were you playing?
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Charge!
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's Domain.
That's true, Evil Jim X. You have not. It's good to see you. Rydia486, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. So you were playing the NES Empire Strikes Back. Awesome. Did you beat it? Were you speedrunning it? Casual? Gotcha. Well, Mel de Alkirk, I'm glad to hear that, and I appreciate your support. and that you got enjoyment from the site. Another thing too, Raiders, so I do have a Discord that I like to frequent. So feel free to come on in and chat. I'm usually there before and after the stream. Happy to talk about whatever you like. I also have social media presence. I'm most active on Twitter. And eventually Nightbot will paste that. There he goes. So you're okay, so you're going through the routing process now because you will be speedrunning it soon. Very cool. Yep, gotta practice that route. We were just talking about whether or not I should try to speedrun Lunar 2 Eternal Blue for Sega CD, because nobody has attempted it yet. Now that I'm talking about it, someone's going to attempt it. But no one's attempted it on speedrun.com. As you know, I'm not a speedrunner. I like to do casual because I just don't have talent like that. But it's really tempting. Like, wouldn't that be cool if someone would crush me if someone actually tried to do it. But like if I got like the first horrible speedrun of Lunar 2 Eternal Blue, but like I was the first, and then it like became like other people then started speedrunning it. Like, I don't know. Would anyone have interest? Yeah, how would I exactly? Because we were just talking about like I'd have to be sitting here for hours and hours. I don't know if I got that kind of stamina. I'd have to see. Once upon a time, I could have probably done it. We'll see. I don't know. It's in the back of my head. It's on a list of all kinds of things that I'm kind of contemplating, you know. Won the battle! Yay! Of course. Yeah, so what would the See, Evil Jim, if I'm being honest, the thing that worries me about Lunar 2 Eternal Blue, we were just talking about this, the big thing is Borgin. Like, the game is long. I don't know what strategies would get me through it quick enough to like be able to do it in a sit down, and I would lose my mind if I got all the way to Borgin, because Borgin is like a little more than halfway through the game, and then I just lose to him, because you can lose to him very easily in the Sega CD version. This is probably why no one has attempted a speedrun on speedrun.com. That's my guess. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd want to attempt it or not. How are we doing on silver? Oh god, we got such a long way to go. We got so long ways to go, my friends. We got so long way to go. 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 Why do I keep doing that? Da 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 da. Have I ever owned a cardboard cutout of Elvira? No, I have never owned a cardboard cutout, believe it or not, of anything. When I was growing up, a lot of my friends had like cardboard cutouts of stuff. That was like a big thing in the 90s. I never did. No problem, Evil Jim. I appreciate you raiding me. Thank you again. And enjoy your evening. Get lots of rest. What's up there, Chuck Man? Da da da. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't know why there wasn't any battles going on this day. Weird, like sometimes you'll get like a whole bunch in a row, and then other times it's just you know, nothing. Tell me about the comic books, G Levy. Chronobly, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Zophar. I ran a website back in the 90s. Zophar's Domain. Bodlid Wind is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome song from Fire Emblem. 3 Houses, which I think was the best Fire Emblem. I spent so many hours in that game. But enough about me, let's talk about you, Chronobly. What game are you playing tonight? I want to hear what you were doing tonight. Yeah, probably. I actually went through all 3 of the houses. So Golden Deer, Blue Lions? Golden Deer, Blue Lions, and Black Eagles. That was it. I did all 3 of those. Oh, you got done beating the Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. Okay. How was it? I never beat the original Final Fantasy 1 for Nintendo just because of how long and grindy it was, as I'm grinding in Lunar, which is also can be long and grindy. We're gonna get our health back here too. You modded the crap out of it? Nice. Are you gonna do the, okay, Dreamin' Rain. You too, cool. Hi, by the way. Welcome on in. I was gonna say to you, are you gonna do the Final Fantasy 6 Pixel Remaster? Oh boy. What was it, little gremlin? Is there a punchline coming here, or are you legitimately asking? Can't tell if you're winding up to a punchline or not. Oh, you beat it a few days ago? What did you think of the graphical style? I have a thought on it, but I want to see what you thought. Yeah. So for me, it looked nice, but it was jarring to me. Some of the scenes were like the pixels, like the sprites, versus the background. Just, I don't know. It seemed like it was a little out of place to me. Like I liked the style. Just, I don't know. It felt like at times the graphics didn't quite match up. But I literally, this was just like a 5-minute snapshot in time. I was on oh god, which stream was I on? I want to say it was Retrograde Tom's. I really do, actually. Alright, since you're really asking me, little gremlin, I would say The Cave of Time was awesome. Master of Taekwondo was fun. Secret of the Ninja. The one where they were in that mansion, I can't remember what it's called. It was one of the earlier ones that came after The Cave of Time. That one was really good. Mel Alkirk, yes. Lunar 1, especially for Sega CD, was far superior to the PlayStation version, I thought. I liked the soundtrack better, and I thought the story was awesome. They're all good. I thought all the Lunars, other than Dragon Song, which we won't talk about, all the Lunars were good. Really, there were really only 2 of them, the first 2, and then they kept remaking it. And like I said, we're not going to talk about Dragon Song. Secret of the Ninja was awesome, though, probably. It was awesome. Choose Your Own Adventure. Yeah, I'm kind of jumping back and forth as I'm looking through the chat. But, yeah. And then, so my son, he's going to be turning 7 in a few months, I bought him a bunch of the Choose Your Own Adventure books, which I think was a little too early. We got a heal match. Oh yeah, we're in trouble here. Hold on. Let's do Little Litany. Oh wow, Alex is in trouble too. What should we do here? Alright, I think we're going to do this. We're assuming that I'm going to kill most of them right now. Yeah, there we go. Level. Let's go get our oh, come on, really? Oh, man. Blazing Fire? Nope. We're gonna have to attack. Let's heal. Little Litany on Alex, and then he'll do a Thunder Bomb. So, Thomas Smith, the closest they came to a third Lunar game is the atrocious Lunar Dragon Song, which was not Lunar 1 or Lunar 2. It was a different story, but it was just so bad. Like, I think it was like... I didn't even play it all the way through. I was so disgusted with it. I want to say, like... You had to... Like, it was back when the Vile Tribe was, like pre-Lunar 1. And, like, the Vile Tribe was, like, rampaging across the land, and you had to, like... It was horrible. I hated it. I can't remember what the plot was. I just remember it involved the Vile Tribe, and it sucked. How much silver do we have? 1448. Let's get a little save here. Oh, boy. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should keep grinding, or do you think I'm ready to try to take on the cave without that sword? I feel like I want the sword. Let's do a poll. There's enough of us here to where I think the poll would be good. So here we go. Here's what the poll's going to be. We're going to say, should Zophar go to the island cave? This will progress the story. Yes, he's ready. Or, nope, grind for the sword. And and this will go 10 minutes. So this grind will either last another 10 minutes, or it can go longer than that. And if I see a lot of people saying yes, I may alter course. So I'm going to keep grinding for now. And you take the poll. You let me know what you think. Choose your own adventure is equal to who you date in FF7. Yeah, basically. One of the endings was like you stayed in the locked room forever to bring up your night vision, but it was a bad ending. Oh, and you just reminded me, probably, since we're talking about some bad endings. Space Vampire. I think that's what it was called. Does anybody remember Space Vampire? That book was crazy. And like literally every ending, I think, but one was a bad ending. Like, because a lot of them had like multiple good endings, but Space Vampire, I think there was only one good ending. It had a lot of bad ones. So let's see. How much more gold do I need? So silver. I need another 2,500 silver to get the longsword. Dreaming Rain points out, he likes how I have the Twitch URL in the banner, only visible when you're already at the URL. So there, you are not the first person to say that. There's an actual reason I put it there, and I don't know if it's valid. It's just a thing I have. But I figure if anyone like takes this content, which is totally fine, distribute it as you will, and it ends up in places that are not on Twitch, I just think for me, it's cool to know, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. It's cool to know that this video was streamed on Twitch. Now here's why I care about that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Summoning Salt. I'm sure you are. If anyone on here that's a speedrunner or watches speedruns, I'm sure you know Summoning Salt. He's amazing. He puts together all these awesome YouTube videos of compilations of like histories of speedruns. I watched his stuff for years. You know how I took that 20-year break from Zophar's Domain? I was watching Summoning Salt ever since like almost, it had to be like within the first 6 months of him doing it, because I watched almost all his videos. And I love him. And it wasn't until like the last 4 months, maybe, that I started to wonder, where are all these speedrunners going? Like, I'm gonna heal myself while we're talking. Like, where are they all going? Like, how are they? Because again, I'm thinking 20 years ago, like they must have their own websites, or maybe there's a speedrun site out there. I had no idea, guys. Like, I'm pathetic. All my speedrunning knowledge I was gaining from Summoning Salt. Let's get our healing back. So oh, Dreaming Rain. So I know I only have 3 rules, but I will add a 3A. You may ask that question, but I'm not going to go there. If you want more on that, we can talk about that in Discord. Is that fair? And no, I'm not going to retake the domain. I think the current staff has been doing a hell of a job keeping the site alive all these years. Yes, memories. But if you want to chat about Swamp Gas, I'm happy to chat about my old friend in Discord. Because what will happen is I will stop playing the game and I'll go down memory lane and we will not accomplish any grinding. Because my brain, for some reason, when I multitask, like when I'm really like thinking about something, I start making mistakes. So that's just me. Yeah, we can chat about him. If I haven't seen him in, oh my god, 21 years, maybe 21 years, 22 years. It's been a long time. But yeah, always happy to chat with old friends. But back to Summoning Salt, because I want to make a point with this. So, I didn't know where the speedrunning videos were coming from. So what did I do? I started to just Google the hell out of it. Like, you know, where are these speedruns happening? And that's how I found out about Twitch. I actually have had a Twitch account since 2014. I don't even remember why I had it. I just remember registering for it. One person who I knew, like, outside of this, followed me on it. And I never used it. I never watched a single stream or anything. I didn't know what the point of Twitch was in 2014. So then years later, you know, when I'm watching all the Summoning Salt stuff after years and years, and I decided to start looking around, I see that they're streaming on Twitch. So I found Arcus, and I just watched, you know, recently the Ninja Gaiden speedrunning history video a few months prior to that. So I'm like, okay, Arcus streams on Twitch. And then I found out that the Retro Runner had just taken the record from Arcus, and he streams on Twitch. And then as I'm watching the chat, and I see people are getting raided by other speedrunners, I'm like, oh, holy crap. They're all on Twitch. Like, everyone's on Twitch. Now, I know that Twitch is not the only community. Like, YouTube has live streams too, and etc. But Twitch is the most popular, I think, for gaming, it seems. So, back to this. My point is, in none of the stuff that I watched, was there any sign of Twitch? Like, clearly you could see chat windows and stuff, but, like, there was no, like, twitch.tv. I had no idea. So, my feeling is, and I'm not saying I'm smart, I'm really not, but, like, if I couldn't figure this out, that was coming from Twitch until I really wanted to know, then there's probably tons of other people out there that might be, like, you know, out of it like me, that just haven't been around in a while, that may also not know. So I just figured if I put the URL in here, then if anyone should take my video, which you're free to do, I don't care, and put it wherever, then people will see, okay, let's go to Twitch, check out the stream. Make sense? So that's why. And yes, little gremlin, it is prudent to say Zophar away. It's also okay to say Zophar zo good. Let me see here. We'll give a little real save. We haven't done that in a while. I always like to save because I always worry that like something's going to go wrong. All right, how much silver do we have? What's the poll saying? We have 5 nope grind for the swords. So it sounds like we're gonna continue to grind for the swords. So let me just go back through the chat here to make sure I didn't miss anything. Probably mentioned Pets the other day when I told him to back around. Yep. Arcus is awesome. Agreed. Twitch is the foremost gaming site. Also agreed. Already answered you, little gremlin. And Pronably plans on redoing his about page for Twitch. Oh, I appreciate that, Pronably. Much appreciated. And thank you again for the raid. Absolutely appreciated. Alright, so we're gonna keep grinding, it looks like. Nobody thinks I should go to the island cave, so we will grind. Yeah, there you go. Bow, 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 bow. Oh yeah, I think raids are awesome. I tried to, so one time, it only happened one time, I'm not going to say who, I don't want to, like, embarrass them. And it might have been me, I'm not certain. But one time I tried to raid somebody, and it just kept giving me an error message. And I was like, maybe it's the stream, maybe it's my computer, maybe it was like in the first couple weeks of me streaming, but then I tried to raid somebody else after like 5 failed attempts at raiding this person, and it worked fine. And I never again had a problem raiding anybody, but I've never tried to raid this person since. So I wonder, like, I know there's a setting where you can disallow raids, but why would you want to disallow a raid? The only reason I can think you'd want to do that is, like, if someone has targeted you. I heard about the whole hate raid stuff that happened last year, which is horrible and crazy. So I guess that could be a reason. Yeah, you just said it, I agree. I guess that could be the reason to not allow it. But then, like, I hope so. Let me ask you a question about that, Iager, because I missed that. Like, I wasn't doing this when the hate raid stuff was happening last year. Does Twitch have controls in place now where, like, that stuff is unlikely to get through anymore? Or is it still, like, all up to us as the streamers to, you know, make sure that doesn't happen? I'm curious to know. Because, like, you would think that Twitch would have, like, some kind of detection when they see there's, like, this massive amount of recently created accounts. Do you know what I mean? Like, there should be... That shouldn't be able to happen. The only way it should happen is if you have actual accounts that are in a coordinated effort to do bad stuff. The fake ones or the bot ones should be able to catch them. Well, so I agree. You talking about the stuff like verified phone numbers and verified emails and like that kind of stuff? Because I'm curious if that's like the controls. Because I would think, personally, if I'm Twitch, I would make that a requirement to have an account on Twitch. Maybe not the verified phone number, but at least the verified email. That would catch most of the bot accounts, I would think. Like, why allow someone on Twitch that doesn't have to verify their email? The phone, I can understand why you wouldn't want to do that, privacy, but email? Everyone has their reasons, but they're allowed by default. I certainly allow it, although I only stream rarely. Done what you can to spread word on back around. I appreciate it, Dreaming Rain. Your old ROM hacking circles such as Seth, Silver X, and whoever else. Cool. I really appreciate it, man. Appreciate all of you. That and tenure, where your account has to be a certain age to chat. See that? And again, that's like, for me, I wouldn't want to disable that stuff, because, like, I'll tell you something. When I started, like, in the early days of Twitch, there were a couple channels I went to where they disallowed you to chat unless you're a subscriber, or unless you've been there a certain amount of time. There was like a couple, because I was trying a bunch of different channels. And I'll tell you something, I exited out of every one of them very rapidly. Because, like, for me, part of the draw here, at least to me, is to be able to chat with the streamer. And if all you're going to do is just watch it on YouTube. Like when I watch the Summoning Assault stuff. So I don't want to, like, at least I can't imagine ever wanting to, like, disallow, you know, chat. But maybe, you know, if that's something bad ever happened, maybe I'd feel differently. Like, I can definitely see both sides of it. Just for me, I just want to know, like, why not, like, why doesn't Twitch implement some of this stuff just in the background to be able to be on Twitch? Like, if you want to be on Twitch, you got to have your email validated at the end. Like, that's just me. AGDQ, I feel like there's a story here. 23 koalas, let us talk to strangers. I may have candy, oh boy. Welcome on in, 23 koalas. There's an option to allow raids from friends and channels you follow. Yeah, I saw that, Dark Max, so that might be like the happy medium then. Some channels are targets of hate, so the restrictions are there to filter out most of the crap. Legit chatters are more likely to have been around and known. Okay. And probably your channel's open for all. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, it's a trade-off then. If you disable new accounts, you miss out on potential new folk, but you're better protected from hate. Good point. This is good conversation. I'm learning, you know, there's a lot of stuff I just don't know, and I'm just kind of figuring out as I go, so that's good to know. So, Dreaming Ring, yeah, I see exactly what you mean. So you're more likely, the more you do this and the more following and, you know, stuff that you get, you're more likely to start putting controls in place, because you're more likely to be a target then. I see what you're saying. Yeah, 23 koalas, let's get on it, man. Everything old is new again. By the way, I do want to say something. I'm from Philly, so I call everyone like dude and man, and I'm well aware that there's a combination of all kinds of people here that are men and women and non-binary, and you're all welcome. Just don't mind me. Everyone is man to me. It's a Philly thing. Hey, man. Hey, guys. That's awesome. That is awesome, probably. So Lucky hi by the way. So you added follower only chat. Yeah, follower only chat. I might consider that at some point if I get a lot of bots. Like if I keep seeing them, because like tonight, Soda Pagoda, thank you again. He caught a couple for me that I don't know if I would have caught, as I'm still learning what to look for. Oh, look at this. Ash said hi. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
And I just totally realized
Full
I
ahead.
haven't been shouting out all the raids tonight. I am so sorry, everybody. Well, so let's do this. So first off, real quick, I'm Zophar. I created a website back in the 90s, Zophar's Domain. We created, you know, a lot of news and Put a lot of emulation and video game type content on there. So I did that in the 90s, and now I'm
Secure
Twitch
all
streaming.
positions.
I appreciate you all coming on in. I have a Discord. I have a social media presence. But enough about
Next
that.
stop,
Ash said hi.
Zophar's
Tell me,
domain.
what were you playing tonight?
You don't belong in this dimension, Zophar.
23 koalas cheered 100 bits.
Mega Man 3, okay.
Your awesome
The
website.
Mega Man 3, that was a tough one. 2 and 3 are actually my favorite Mega Man games in the Nintendo lineup.
Secure all positions.
Really good choice.
Here we go.
We have some
Full
makeup
ahead.
to do here.
Next stop, Zophar's domain.
So we're also going to shout out Chronobly. Chronobly raided me earlier tonight, and I completely forgot to shout him out because I'm a fool. So let's check out Chronobly too. Oh, it shows a clip that has a BRB. That's a really cool overlay. Get Jason right there. Oh, Lunar is awesome, Ash said hi. This is actually one of my favorite video games of all time, the Sega CD version. And its sequel, Lunar 2, is actually where the name Zophar and Zophar's Domain came from. Zophar is the final boss in the second Lunar, and Zophar's Domain is the final dungeon. I also want to shout out Evil Jim X, because I also didn't shout him out earlier. I'm so sorry about that, everybody.
Real quick. Show 'em the goods. If they look, you get to kick 'em in the ass.
Oh, that's awesome.
Second
Dawn
goes
Connery.
Three.
Welcome to the
Great.
rock.
What you gotta do is isolate
Puffy.
your nuts with your fist.
No, for me.
Okay, now. Take the time to look at it, okay? Because it bears a striking resemblance to, aha! Brain. Yeah, okay. For that, you get 2 kicks in. The third one,
I love it.
call the back.
I love it.
Okay. What you do is take the excess skin from your nuts.
Oh my god, that is a perfect invocation
And
of
you
Sean
take it,
Connery.
And you make it flat like paper, okay? Once again, you take the time to appreciate this. You see that it looks all veiny and alive.
I love it. Well played, Evil Jim X. Well played. So I have a lot of people to thank right now. So let's see here. Sangoku79, Mantle Ferrix, Nero Proxy. Thank you all so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. And 23 Koalas, thank you so much for cheering 100 bits. Your support is also greatly appreciated. Okay, and there's all kinds of stuff going on in the chat right now, so let me go through this all so I can get to all of you. I'm so sorry. We got raided by 2 others, and a bunch of people came in at the same time, so a lot of exciting stuff going on tonight. So Ash said hi. Yes, the music in this game is amazing. One of the reasons that Lunar for PlayStation, I loved all the Lunars, except Dragon Song, which we won't talk about. But this one, just the soundtrack, like, really resonated with me. And, you know, I played this game when I was 13, and I just have such fond memories of the story and the music, and it's one of my favorite video games of all time. And yes, we love Mega Man. So there is a PlayStation version of Rayonetta, which, hold please. Which I will share. So here is the PlayStation version of Lunar 1. So the Working Designs did the localization for the US version. I think they did an amazing job. I know there's some controversy with like the CEO of Working Designs, Vic Ireland, and his relationship with like people. But I really think he did an amazing job localizing, and he put a lot of effort and thought into, like, look at this. Look at the quality here. And this wasn't even like, it's not like there was a collector's version of Lunar and a regular edition. Like, no, this was the game. This was what it came with. Look at this. A whole book of art. It's amazing. And I keep it in, you know, I haven't opened this very often, so it's in like near perfect condition. I'm probably like fingerprinting it all up right now. But, and then look, it came with a, oh no! No! It came with a cloth map, but it looks like from this being stored for a time in a room with no temp control, it looks like the map has fused to the back of the case. Oh my, sad face. Alright, well, I'm not going to mess with that right now. So, outside of the cloth map, which I thought was in good condition. Everything else, like look at the artwork design on the discs. Like, they really, Working Designs really makes it a point. It comes with a soundtrack disc. Whoa. It comes with a soundtrack. It comes with a making of. It comes with the game. It, like, they really, really did a nice job on it. And then they did the same thing for Lunar 2.
Zophar's domain.
Rayonetta, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Here's Lunar 2. This one came with even more goodies. And this, by the way, is again where the name Zophar and Zophar's domain comes from. And if we open this up, I'm like scared to open this now. Like, am I gonna find like a similar situation? Let's find out. So it also came with a nice Lunar 2 art book, like so. And it's, I mean, they did, like I said, the production values are just incredible. They did such a great job with this. And then it comes with, oh, see, they were smarter on this one. So the cloth map is actually inside the box this time. And I don't even know, like, I didn't open any of this stuff. What is this stuff? Different little, like, nameplates, like Borgen, Leo, and I don't even know what they are. I've never opened them. And look, there's a little bag in here. I don't even know what this is. Like, literally, this has just been sitting in my house, like, when I bought this in 1995. We're about to find out what's in here, everybody. I don't know what this is. Oh, holy... Wow. Has some weight to it, too. It's the pendant that, Lucia wears. That is so cool. I've never opened this before. Isn't that crazy? Oh, man. There's more, by the way, in this box. But, like, again, you would go to the store, and for $50 or $60, I think it was 60 back then, like, you got all this stuff. Like, I don't even know if he turned a profit. This is probably why they went out of business. But, like, they just don't do this stuff anymore. You don't see this kind of attention to detail, you know? Let's just stick that back in. Like so. Oh boy, now watch, I'm not going to be able to get it back in. Oh dear. I think it went like this. Yeah, there we go. And it also came with this guy right here. A little bit of a crack in the case, unfortunately, but beyond that, keep them in pretty good condition. So it came with the game, 2 discs. It also came with, 3 discs on this one, and then the making of Lunar 2. Somewhere in here, there is a soundtrack CD. Here it is. Yeah, right here. This is the soundtrack. And then on the other side is a demo disc. So that's everything that Lunar 2 came with for the PlayStation. But the game you see me playing again is the original Lunar Silver Star or Sega CD. So I hope that that was fun for you, little fun facts. Hope that answers your question there, Rayonetta. And yes, having said all that, I do prefer the Sega CD version of Lunar 1. The PlayStation version of Lunar 2 is actually a little better than the Sega CD version. It fixes a lot of the problems that Working Designs added, like experience costs for saves, which is crazy. Mantle Ferrex, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed the Fire Emblem Raid Alert. We absolutely love that song. Boldlin Winds. G Levy wants me to show the galleon. However, in order to do that, I have to locate the galleon, which is in my room upstairs, and that would require me to take a break. So we'll save the galleon, I think, for another stream. But good point, G Levy. I definitely have to get the puppet. It's like a little I don't know what you want to call it, but you like put your hand in there and you kind of press, and galleon punches like a punch puppet, if that's a word. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I keep the games in as good condition as possible. The early 90s were not kind to me, but once I got to the PlayStation era, I took much better care of my games. And yeah, they really went all out, Rayonetta. They really did. Hyper Z, put it on. Oh, the pendant? We'll save that for the Lunar 2 stream. Yes, Protuna, very shiny, very shiny. 1995 unboxing stream in 2022. That's crazy. I've never known that's what was in there. Isn't that's wild? I can't believe that. That we just did that. You were a Sega CD purist at the time, stunned the PlayStation version like a typical teenage brat. I hear you. Yeah, exactly. In 1994, it comes with everything in the world, and then in 2022, you're lucky if you get a QR code to a black and white manual. Isn't it sad what's happened to, like, I don't know, like the games cost more, but you get less. G Levy, it's not moved, it's just in my room. Hey there, expendable gamer. Niagara says, I wish I'd kept more of my original boxes and such, but at this point you'll be glad if you can get your Nintendo to work again. Yeah, the problem with the Nintendo is the contacts would get so dirty so fast, and then you end up, like when I was a kid, I would blow on the cartridge, and now, of course, they tell you not to do that, it just makes it worse. And yet, for some reason, I just felt like if I just kept doing it, good things would happen. So... But yeah, for all you raiders, just again, I am on Discord. I think I shouted this out earlier, but I'm going to do it again in case I didn't. I'm very active on there before and after. I also have a social media presence, and I am pretty active on Twitter. So again, for all you raiders, Evil Jim, Pronably, Ash Said Hi, again, thank you so much for the raids. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to do everything I can to make this grind as interesting as I can for you. Because that is what we are doing right now, is we are hardcore grinding and experience, but more specifically, silver, so we can get a long sword. Which will allow us to go to the cave, the island cave that is to the west of land. So that's what we're doing right now. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing of Lunar 1 and 2 for PlayStation. Thank you for attending my talk. We tried swapping out the Ziff thing. Niagara, what was the Ziff thing? I feel like I should know what you're talking about, but I'm not certain. Ooh, we got Calm Litany. That's huge. We've been waiting for that for a while. Calm Litany will allow Alex to heal both of them. Now, we don't need it right now because Nash is fine, but like later on, when Jessica runs out of healing ability, that's going to be really helpful. How are we doing on silver? 2280? 2280. Rayonetta, you're very welcome, and I'm sorry that I have sparked a fire in you to now attempt to find that stuff on eBay and whatnot. I'm kind of bummed out about that cloth map, though. I really wanted to show it to you, but it's very clear that the elements must have fused it to the plastic, and I felt it peeling off, so... If anyone who is a collector has a suggestion for how I might separate that cloth from the case with minimal damage, I mean, it's already been damage done, clearly, but with minimal continued damage, let me know. Dreaming Rain, we require about, I think it's 4,000 is how much silver we need. Pretty sure. You know what? Why don't we check real quick? Let's go in vain and check. Hey, how come you're not healing me? Oh, it's the guy at the front of Vayne. My bad. My bad. Someone in chat suggested Steam to remove the cloth map. Now, what would I use to apply this? Excuse me. What would I use to apply the Steam? Because I want to make sure whatever I do, I don't damage like the case. So I'm wondering, like, healing? Thanks, Hyper Z. Yes, it's healing. Jesus. Where's the weapon shop? Where are we going here? Ah, that's a bummer. And it's like, what? It's like, this is, again, it's just, this is how my brain works. Like, I haven't opened that to, like, actually go through everything like that in a long time. So if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have even known it, but now I know it. I can't unknow it. So the longsword is 4,500 silver, which means we need a little over 2,000. 21, what is that, 21, 28? Something like that. So bad at math. So yeah, we have a ways to go. But we took a poll, and the poll said that we should grind, and so we are gonna grind. Back in the day, Pookie Izzy 79. Back in the day. But yeah, you of course are all right. I should definitely consult some experts, some archival and restoration experts. Yeah, I can't say it enough. All 4 of them are great games. The 2 Lunars for Sega CD, the 2 Lunar Completes that I just showed you for PlayStation, all are good games. This is where, like, this is where it's at for me. This was the first... I played RPGs before this, but this is the one that really made that connection. Like, you know how everyone has that game where, like, they had the emotional connection and whatnot? This game's story and the soundtrack just grabbed me in a way that, like, it's... I don't know if any video games really, like, taken me on that. There's not been a lot that took me on that journey like these 2 games did. So, yeah. Yep. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little teary at the end of the game. I'm not gonna spoil. But then that leads me to another thing. Yeah, Dreaming Rain, a lot of people I talked to, like, for them it was Final Fantasy 1. I never beat it. I rented it. I never owned it. I know it's crazy. But I rented it, and it just... for me, I don't know why, it didn't,
Secure all
just didn't do it for me, but I see why, like, people love it, especially if it was your first one.
Full ahead. Next stop,
Dragon
Zophar
Warrior for me was the first real RPG I played that I really enjoyed. Pookie Izzy, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. A couple other things for those of you that have never been on my stream before. If you are on a computer and you scroll down to the About menu, there are a bunch of panels that I have that go through all the sound effects that we have on the stream that are triggered by bits. We do have a few free sound effects as well, which you can see right there. The Streamlabs chatbot will tell you how to redeem those. But we have a whole bunch that are under the bit menu. And also for subscribers, or if you're interested, I do have all of the subscriber icons in the panel below here, and you can kind of scroll through them. We just got Twitch to approve one of them earlier today, which I'm quite proud of, and it's the Dark Goddess emoticon. Looks like that. So feel free to peek at that stuff if you've never been here before. Awesome, Pookie Izzy. Awesome. So you rented it, and you can never get past the swamp cave before it was time to return it. You're also a crappy gamer. I kept trying to run away from unrunnable battles and I get smashed. Yeah, I did that a lot too. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get killed. I better run, and like you have no chance of running. Like a lot of the early RPGs, like purposely would make it so that running was a luxury if you were really strong and didn't feel like dealing with a battle. Not that you were somewhere you shouldn't be. Like if you were somewhere you shouldn't be, you weren't escaping.
Secure all positions.
You know.
Here we go.
Charge!
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Brother Bill, thank you so much for the follow and joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, that's another one, Phantasy Star. So I owned Phantasy Star 2. And I could never beat it. The game to me was such a mystery. Like, I don't know why. Just like maybe I got it too early in the life cycle. But I think that game came out in what, 89 or 90? And I was like, when I got my Sega Genesis, I think I was like 10 or I just turned 11. And so I just, it didn't, and I feel differently now because I was watching Rig, Retro Island Gaming, which if you haven't been there, it's friggin' amazing. I watched him play Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4, and now I'm thinking like after the Lunars and the Shining Forces, when I've done all those, I should probably go back and do that. Protuno, I'm so sorry I butchered your name, Protuno. Thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Marsh Cave, Swamp Cave, it's all good, Agra, it's all the same. I mean, after all, it took me, 80 tries to get your name right? I think I'm saying it right now. So I understand. So Dreaming Rain says that a good strategy would be grinding between dungeons and then just run from everything in the dungeon to dump everything on the boss. Yeah, I mean, that could work. Xennial Memories. That's right! Okay, someone else that knows that it's Xennial. Because... so I was born in 1980, and people said, oh, you're a Gen Xer, and I was like, no, I'm a little late for that, and others were like, you're a millennial, I'm like, nah, I'm a little early for that, and then I heard years ago they created, they called it the Xennial, which is, what is it? You had an analog childhood and a digital, like, teenagehood or something. Does that sound right, what I just said? Am I close? And it was like anyone born like 78 to 83, like something like that. Oh, gotta love Oregon Trail. I have a shirt, which definitely doesn't fit me anymore, but somewhere upstairs I have a shirt that has the like the monochrome green Oregon Trail, like picture of the Oregon, of the Oregon, the picture of the oxen with the carriage, and then it says underneath, "You have died of dysentery." It's like one of my favorite shirts that doesn't fit me anymore. Nice, Agra, nice. Yeah, we gotta heal. We'll do a calm and then we'll do a little on Nash, I think. Yeah, one little on him should do the trick. Your gamer life grew up with Sega CD. Yeah, I loved my Sega CD. A lot of people like didn't like it, but I, again, you know, coming from the Nintendo and Sega Genesis here, I'm like, wow, full motion video, holy crap, CD soundtrack, like this is amazing, like, but now it's like forgotten by so many people. But I aim to bring back awareness of the Sega CD for all the great games it did have, and it did have a good amount of good games. We're playing one of them right now. Oh, you are the boundary. There you go, Demon Marine. At the end of the day, I mean, labels are silly anyway, but I think that Xennial is the closest approximation to where I grew up, what I grew up doing, what I liked. So, I'll be a Xennial. I'll be a Xennial. My man. That's my line. I like to say that. That might be a Philly thing too, by the way. Yo, what's up, my man? Yo. Oh, that's the thing. I don't know if any of you guys have heard me say this on the stream. I say yo a lot. That's definitely a Philly thing. I don't know if there's many other areas that say yo to say hi. It means hi. Like, hey, how you doing? We don't say that. We're like, yo, man. And we say this to men, women, anybody. Yo, man, how you doing? Everybody's man or everybody's guy. I apologize in advance. The Philly thing. But I'm also told I don't have a Philly accent, so I don't know. I live in the burbs of Philly now. But for 26 years, I lived in Philly. That was my jam. And yes, if you're keeping track, it is 12:44 in the morning on the East Coast, where I am. And yes, at some point we will end this stream, but I feel a little motivated to go longer than 1 a.m. today. We might go longer than that. We'll see how I'm feeling. So the Lunar Final Dungeon, yes, there you go. Zophar's domain is not actually located on the Blue Star or in the land of Lunar. It actually is located in Philadelphia. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. I knew that was coming at some point. Alright, we still have a ways to go. How much silver did I say the longsword was? Anybody remember? Was it 4,500? Right? 4,500, I want to say. There you go. So there is an Oregon beyond the trail. Oregon's a pretty kind of a big state, like mileage-wise, right? Isn't it like comparable to Pennsylvania in terms of how big, or not quite as big? Like square mile. 4,500. I got you. So for Pookie Izzy, it's 9:44, which means you're on the West Coast, which we knew. So Oregon, how would you say it? How do you say it? I've always called it Oregon. Oregon? Oregon. Got it. Wow, we are not getting a lot of random battles here. I feel like we're probably not being very efficient. Like, are there more battles if I'm away from the main road, maybe? Like, if I do this? Let's go see. It's just stuff that I just don't know. While you're all here, if you are curious why I have a, why I'm choosing 50 as a sub-goal, by the way, it's not an arbitrary number. Basically, each time we get a certain number, Twitch unlocks another level of emoticons, so that's just the next number for the next 2 icons, that's all. If you're curious why that's there. But I appreciate all of you being here, watching me play what I consider to be one of the greatest RPGs of all time. I love Lunar. And don't linger on the E. Organ. Okay. Gotta remember that. I probably gonna have to heal in a second. Is this gaining me, like, decent levels? What's my level now? 25 and 21. Damn, I feel like I wanna... It doesn't matter, I already committed. We are in this now, we are committed. We have to see this through.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Dreaming Rain, thank you so much for the subscription. You are now an acolyte of the domain and realm. And we appreciate you. Love the Dark Goddess icon. By the way, for those of you that do know who the Dark Goddess is supposed to be, and what and where it's from, I would ask that you try to not spoil that for anyone that does not know about the Dark Goddess. Even though it is 25 plus years later, maybe people that don't know about the Dark Goddess. So if you know about the Dark Goddess, just wink and nod. All will become clear eventually. Yeah, it's a shame. It's such a, like, no disrespect to Square, they make great games, but, like, you know, they're out with the umpteenth version of the 60 million Final Fantasy remaster. That's cool, but, like, this is where it's at for me. Like, they should remaster this, and I don't mean remake it like they did here. This is a good game, but it's not the same game. I would like to see them do, like, a pixel remaster of this, where they leave the soundtrack intact, and they just clean up, like, the graphics, the pixels, the sprites, maybe fix some of the menu stuff, like the fact that you can't see how much a weapon or armor gives you stat-wise, unless you go into the stats, like how it's clunky, like that kind of stuff. I'd love to see that. But alas, I don't think Game Arts, has interest in doing that right now, which is their prerogative, they own it. And Working Designs, of course, is long gone, sadly, so... Oh yeah, Pookie, is he? I'm glad to hear that. The game, like I was telling you earlier, like, it really meant a lot to me, like, it gives you hope, you know, I know it sounds, like, weird, but at least for me it did. Like, and again, 13 years old, like, hitting puberty and all that, and, like, you know, this game just hit at the perfect time, I think. You know, deciding what I want to do, what I want to be when I grow up, and the story was just so, like, so uplifting, like, all about, like, finding the light in the darkness. So, you know, that's, for me, that's why I love this game, and the sequel. But I don't want to spoil the story, so I'm not gonna spoil for those that don't know. I hear you, Pookie, Izzy. Oh, we're so close. No, we're not. We got a little less than 1,000 silver to go. You think I would have been better off, like, going all the way back to land and, like, trying to fight some battles in the cave and then coming out and going back? Like, would that have been a better grind? Nah, this doesn't matter now. I love how everybody... It's so funny. It's like me with Lunar Dragon Song, like, the redheaded stepchild. And no offense if you're a redheaded stepchild, by the way. I don't know what word to use. But, like, it's like the one that no one likes to talk about. Phantasy Star 3. Like, it's always 1, 2, and 4. What about 3? We don't talk about 3. It's like Bruno from Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Alright. Black Sheep. Dark Horse. Redheaded stepchild, I don't know. Whatever you want to say, it's the odd person out. No. I got you. Wow, you know what, chat? I just realized something. Although we haven't been streaming that long compared to other streamers, like it's only been 2.5 hours, I didn't take a single break tonight. Usually I take at least one break in the middle. I didn't take one. Like, I'm losing track of time having so much fun. You really lose yourself in this game. Yeah, not well known, but turns out to be successful. Yeah, this game was... I feel like if this version of the game had been the one to release on PlayStation, and they had, like... No, I'll go a step further. I would say, if this game had been released in this... No... I think that the PlayStation version that people got that never played the Sega CD version, they thought that was all there was. And it was just, you know, they just cleaned up the game. But the game's totally different. And it's a shame that the people that didn't know about the Sega CD version didn't get to experience it. But they really... Honestly, Lunar the Silver Star story should be called Lunar the Silver Star Reimagined. Because it really is like a parallel universe version of the game, because they changed so much of the story. The whole soundtrack got thrown out except for one song. They're different games. They're both good, but they're different. Yeah, Pookie Izzy, do you know why the Saturn version got scrapped? So now we're going to wade into the whole working designs thing. You know the story? Yeah, you know the story. Victor Ireland and Bernie Stoller. So you know. And if you know, you know. And it just, like, it drives me berserk, like, drama and politics, like, come on, you know? Just work out an arrangement, get along, it's business, put the game out, make the people happy, like, you just, nothing you can do about it now. I'm glad that it at least came to PlayStation at all, because it almost didn't. You know? But, like, you know, the Saturn version was a little better. Especially the clips, the full motion video stuff. The Saturn version looked really good. The PlayStation version was a lot more pixelated. And yes, Nash is needing some life. Nash is needing another litany. 3851. Okay, keep going. Da 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 da. Yeah, old boy is right. Oh, so you would actually change the music, like you'd put on something like on a CD or whatever on your stereo? Yeah, I called it a stereo. Does anyone still refer to stereos anymore? Is that a word that people use? So funny, like, the older I get, like, I start using words that, I think I said that to, I might have said that to my son the other day. I think I might have said stereo, and he's like, what's that, Daddy? What do you mean? Yeah, boombox. Remember in the for those of you that were around for like the 80s and 90s, and like, you know, people would come to school and they'd have like this boombox up on their shoulder and they'd be like, yo man, listen to these jams, like. but they would do it way cooler than I just did because I was a giant nerd. Still am. But, you know, oh, I miss those days. Those days need to come back. We bring those days back. Who can bring those days back? Who am I kidding? We're bringing them back right now. Sitting here playing an RPG from 1993. An obscure RPG from an obscure gaming system. I don't think it was that obscure. I think people knew about the Sega CD, just not everyone had one. I was lucky enough to have a Sega CD and a Sega Saturn. And eventually, we will be streaming some Saturn stuff once I locate my Saturn. G. Levy is currently trying to help me find it. Yeah, the problem with the Saturn is everything after the Genesis, Sega just kept giving up on, and that's mainly because of Sega of America. Like the Sega CD, they only really made games for it from 92 to 95, so only 3 years. And by the time you got to 94, they released the Sega 32X, but then a year later in 95, they released the Saturn. So what was the point of the 32X, which was an inferior... Like, all the 32X was a like Genesis++. It still used cartridges, unless you had a Sega CD. Like, it was very confusing. But then you had the whole Tower of Power thing, where you could have the Genesis, and the Sega CD, and then the 32X, and then you put, like, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, and... Maybe you threw a Game Genie in there, and it kind of got ridiculous after a while. But, you know, I didn't have all that stuff. I had the Sega CD, Sega Genesis, and then I skipped to the Saturn. And I loved my Saturn. Unfortunately, a lot of people had given up by that point on Sega, and so the Saturn just died, and I never got to buy Shining Force 3 because by the time it came out, no game stores were carrying it anymore. And those of you that have been on my streams for the last few weeks, you know that I love to complain about the price of Shining Force 3 on eBay because I think it's insane. I cannot imagine paying $400+ for Shining Force 3. That's the kind of money, in my opinion, you pay that for like an unopened like Nintendo game, like Legend of Zelda or something. Like, then I could see paying a lot of money for it. But the games that they're going for $400+, they're not sealed. Like, I would never sell these games. But if I did sell these games, and assuming the map wasn't fused to the case that I just found out tonight, I wouldn't list these for, like, I wouldn't expect $400 for them. And I have no idea, by the way, what these games go for. Does anybody know? Like, if you try to search for that on eBay or wherever right now, like, what are Lunar the Silver Star Story Complete and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete going for? Anybody know? Let me know if you find that out, or if you feel like browsing the web for what I put on this. I'm actually curious. I'm sure it's gotta be, can't be as much as Shining Force 3. That just blows my mind. 300 pounds. I have a feeling that's a lot of money in dollars. Because I feel like pounds are, like, there's more pounds than, like, the pound is worth more than the dollar, right? Am I right about that? So yeah, the Sega CD version I figured was going to be somewhere in like the $100 to $50 range, which is still, I think, is a lot of money. But if it's in really good condition, maybe. Wow. Here, you want to see the condition my Sega CD games are in? This is embarrassing, but I'll show you. So they all crack. The cases for the Sega CD were atrocious. They all crack. It doesn't take much force to crack them, see it? Totally annihilated. But the discs themselves and the manual are in pretty good condition, so here's my Lunar 2 disc. I'll show it this way. Here's the back of the case. And again, and there's Borgen in the upper corner. Ugh, hate fighting him. But this is, I didn't buy this off of eBay. I bought this back in 1995 or whatever. It was 95. And then Lunar Silver Star, I bought this in 93. Same thing, the case is, you know, annihilated. But again, the CDs are in really good condition. Again, the artwork is amazing. And, you know, the manuals, I'll call it fair. I mean, it's not ripped, but you know, you can see it's worn. And I guess I'll also show you the Lunar 2 manual. One of these days, what I should do is get like Sega CD replacement cases. I don't know if they make them, and like just convert everything back over. So here's the Sega CD Lunar 2 manual was full color, so whereas the Lunar 1 was black and white. Because that was Working Design's first game that they ported, or you know, translated, or both. And one cool thing about Working Designs is they always included like at the end they would put some cool stuff like translation notes and like the making of and like, you know, song lyrics. And this one, yeah, has all the lyrics. So, but yeah, as you see, the cases are in terrible shape. And I do have the Galleon hand puppet, by the way. But I am not going to show that to you right now, only because my wife is sleeping in that room, and if I go digging for it at 1 in the morning, I will probably not have a wife by tomorrow. I'll tell you what game I do have, though, for Sega CD that's actually in really good condition, I think, except for this crack in the case, but it's better than the others. Anybody remember Vi? Remember this game? So again, pretty good condition. Although, that manual looks like it has a bulge in it. Why does it have a bulge? Is there something else in here? Oh, look at that. There's a map in here. Yar, must be some kind of treasure map. Here we go. Magical World of Vi. If I can fold this back up the right way. And then, yeah, this was another one of those. This is the second game Working Designs ever translated. So again, no color here. It's all black and white. Oh, what's this? Oh, I never sent out for my official strategy guide. That's a shame. Yeah, the same thing was in the Lunar box. Alright, so we'll just kind of pop this bad boy back in here. Yeah, the map has holes in it, send it away. So yeah, I got this when this game came out too. And we just pop these back. So let's keep grinding. We're not that far off now. 4,200. Yeah, we have only 300 to go. Well done, well done. Vi. Yeah. It's definitely pronounced Vi, not Vey. That I'm sure of. It's Vi. Definitely Vi. Now, when I first bought it, I called it Vey, because it looks like it should be called Vey. Like rhymes with May. And then I'm playing the game, and I forget who was narrating. It may have been John Truitt, it may not have been. But they speak about the magical land of Vi or something at some point in there. I was like, oh, I guess it's Vi. So, yeah. Vi it is. Vi it is. I have Popful Mail 2 over there, Pookie, is I didn't grab it, but it's sitting right over there next to Lunar 2. And that's also in good condition compared to the Lunar games. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the grind. I'm actually feeling really good about this. It's 1:05 a.m., but I feel like you're all still here, and so I feel like we should go a little longer. I appreciate your support and being here. For those of you that are on here and are streaming yourselves, I'm sure you've been in that situation before. It's like, alright, you're getting ready to end, you think you're going to end at a certain time, and then all of a sudden, boom, big raid comes in, you're like, oh, gotta keep going now. You disappoint. 10 p.m. for you, Dreaming Rain? Yeah, you're on the West Coast. East Coast over here. East Coast represent. I almost called it Y's again, but I learned the other day it's actually E's, right? Do I have that right this time? E's? Okay, 4351. Couple more battles and we'll be able to get that sword. Wow, our stats are ridiculous now, aren't they? Look at this, level 26. We're gonna be so far ahead. This is crazy. We're probably not supposed to be doing this, come to think of it. This is probably gonna be silly. Yep, E's, the only pronunciation that makes sense. It is not wise to mispronounce E's. At one point I also called it YS. When I was younger, it was Y's, and then as I got older, it became Y. No, it started out as Y's. No, it started as YS and then became Y's. And then I finally found out it was actually E's all along. What's really funny is, like, so when you have people that you knew from the internet, like, a long time ago, before there was, like, all the streaming and video stuff, and then years later you reconnect with them, and everyone's pronouncing everyone else's names wrong. It's the funniest thing. That happened with, there's a gentleman in here, he goes by Hyper Z. I know him in real life. Outside of the internet, I shouldn't say real life, this is real life. But, like, not on the internet. And, this person that we also knew from years ago, who has his own stream, who's also awesome, Big D, so when he saw him, he said, "Hey, Hypers! Haven't seen you in years." I just chuckled. I was like, "Oh my, he's been saying it wrong the whole time." Like, and then I know I did that a gazillion times. Like, every other person that pops in there, I get the name wrong. So it's stuff like that I find like pretty funny. Like, one of your old names was, oh god. All right, so here we go. I'm about to say it wrong. Vistrix Nexeth. That's my guess, by the way. Vistrix Nexeth. Few people got it right on the first try. A name from a conlang you were working on at the time. So it's actually Vistrix Nexoth. Did I say that right the first time? Or did I say it the wrong way? How close was I? I don't even remember how I said it. But now I know it's Vistrix Nexoth. The second time. Okay. I got you. Vi is technically full if done by working with guns. Oh boy. Alright, guys, we got it. We're gonna get the sword, and we're gonna see what we can do in the land cave. Alright, so let's save. I always get worried, like when I'm streaming and I'm using the emulators. The emulators that I'm using, they don't actually save it to the flash drive that I use until I turn the system off. Like, I actually have to exit the emulator and go out of it. If I don't do that, because I can reload the save and it's in memory, but if, like, I was to lose power right now, or the cord was to come unplugged, I would lose the entire state. Like, it would be like nothing ever happened. So it's always in the back of my mind when I'm playing, like, oh god, like one day I'm going to stream and I'm going to get really far in something, and then like someone's going to go on for power or something. It's never happened. Like, my power is incredibly reliable here, but like one day I feel like it's going to happen. All right, longsword. Please call again. Okay, attack power 71. This better have been worth it. 86 plus 15. All right. I'll take it. All right. Let's go to Lan and then to the island. We are ready, everybody. Well, Dreaming Rain, here's the thing. I don't actually use my computer for this. I actually have an emulator loaded onto the Genesis Mini. For no other reason that I like the idea that I'm playing on kind of, sort of, a Sega Genesis. It's not really. It's like a retro Pi-ish type, but it's the Sega version. Like, it's actual Sega Genesis Mini that Sega sold a couple of years ago. You can use, you know, the actual Sega controllers with them. So, I don't know why. I could do it on a computer and it would probably be a lot better, but I like to have it on the Genesis Mini. Plus that cool, you know, GUI or GUI. I say GUI, by the way. So yes, I am actually emulating the Sega CD on the Genesis Mini, specifically. And yes, I am on a Mac. And yes, that is correct. That is true. Maybe. Maybe that's something I should do. But in any case, like I said, it's something I worry about, but it's never happened. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop making the universe make it true, if that makes sense. Like, you know how like, games are sentient. Holy crap! Look at that! Look at that sword. Thing's huge. All right. Well, hopefully, because we're still getting crushed from an armor perspective. So that still kind of worries me a little bit, but I feel like we have the best that we can have of everything. So we're just gonna kind of go with it. We're gonna see what happens. Damn it, I always do that. Like, I waste magic to heal, and then that happens. Alright, land should be right up here. This is good. We're making great progress. Yeah, that's the thing. The progress thing, if you don't lose enthusiasm, I guess wouldn't be a big deal. This is probably why, like, speedrunners would have a lot more tolerance for it. But I definitely, like, if I lose a save, I can get a little demotivated. There's no question about it. Where did that horrible wench go? That no good son of an organ grinder. Took 10 years off my life with that last time. Oh, we gotta get Jess back, don't we? Where's Jess at? Anybody remember? In one of these rooms. There she is. I'm sure we can figure out how to solve Land's problem this time. Jessica, join the party. Okay, we're heading out. Hold on. That's right. You can always tell when someone's important, Dreaming Rain, because they have a nice portrait. Nice portrait. Ah, the relaxing sounds of the ocean. Okay. Oops. Alright, well this is good because I can get my magic back here. So, let's see. Blazing Fire only works on one, so we want to do Flamer. That should kill everybody. He can do Thunder Wave. I don't think it matters. And he'll just attack. Boom. So, everybody healed, right? Yep. Got our magic back. Duck Station. Yeah, it's definitely not Duck Station. It is, afraid to tell you what it is. I don't want to wade into controversy. But it is Retro Arch, or Retro Arc, depending on how you pronounce it. Thunder Wave. Alright, so I guess these guys are not sensitive to magic. Ooh, they could be good emoticons. Like the part where they're like opening their mouths, maybe. Like I play games and I get like neat ideas for the icons. Yeah, totally doable. I feel like Jess should heal herself. How much magic does he has? A lot more. We'll do a little litany on Jessica. We'll also save here. Alright, well, the thing with the dungeons in Lunar for Sega CD is it's very, very easy to get lost. And for those of you that were on the previous stream, you might remember that I made mention of this one dungeon. I got Jasmine. Oh, we almost forgot. We got to equip her with, she needs silver lights. She should also have, do we have any calm herbs? Now we have herbs. Let's give her herbs. Let's give him... No, we don't want Jasmine. Or is Jasmine better than herb? I don't know. Jasmine. Let's see which is which. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, like the redundant items, they like purged in the PlayStation version. But I kind of like that there was a ton of items, a bunch didn't even do anything good. Like, you had to figure it out. Part of the fun, I think. Yeah, I definitely think it was a good idea that we grinded. Is that a word? Grinded? Ground? That we grinded for that sword, because it's definitely making the battles a lot more bearable. Not to mention all the levels that Alex and Nash got definitely helped us out. Wow. Just gained a level. Yeah, we're doing really well. We may not have really progressed much in the way of the story tonight, but we are really souped up when it comes to our weapons, and the armor's pretty good. I mean, we're still getting... It's a tough cave, but like, we're managing through it no problem. We just have to make sure we keep healing. So let's see. Little litany on Alex. Maybe a calm would be better here, because then he'll heal him and Jess. Yeah, that's better. We'll give a little save, keep that. We need to get that treasure chest at some point. Yeah, it's the wrong way. Oh, we're right back at the entrance. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's the thing. Someone asked me this question before about, like, what do I think of the random battles? And what I said was, I like the random battles in the overworld. Because I think there should be battles in the overworld, and I hate that the PlayStation versions completely took them out. The overworld's just a map at that point. So I think they should be in the overworld, but I think when you're in a dungeon trying to find your way around, being able to see the enemies is better. So, in that regards, the PlayStation version I liked better for that part of it. Alright, so we'll go up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the cave where there's this part where it looks like you're lost and you can't go anywhere, but you're supposed to, like, go under the scenery. It's hard to explain. Like, I think this is the cave that has it. When I see it, I'll point it out. Yes, Lufia style. Very good. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we gotta heal after this. Do a little calm litany here. Oh, yeah, he's gonna need a little litany. Little litany on Alex. How are we doing on magic? Fine. You know what? We're gonna have her cast little litany on Alex. Her little litany is probably more powerful than his, yeah. She should really be doing healing. Oh my god, look at the random encounters here. This sucks. Oh, should we have bought a bow for Nash? No, I think we're fine with what we have. F1 has a minimum distance. Yeah, this one is totally random. You can literally go, like, really far and nothing will ever happen. Let's see, we should probably do a calm here. Anytime 2 or more need to be healed. You can literally go, like, super far with no battles, or you take 2 steps and there's another battle. It's just, like, no rhyme or reason. See what I mean? But I will say the random battles in Lunar 1 are definitely more bearable than the ones in Lunar 2, because in Lunar 2 there's a load screen. Like, it goes, and then you have to wait a few seconds. And that can get annoying. But, again, I look past all that stuff because the story is so good. And the soundtracks are so good. So, because of the story, the characters, and the soundtrack, I can ignore the awful menu systems and other stuff like that. I can let that stuff go. That's my feelings exactly, Dreamarian. That's how I feel too about them. This way we can do a little litany on that. Do a save here. We go up or we go left? Let's go up. Yeah, so the whole point of this cave, if you guys do not know the objective here, we're trying to find the fake Dragon Master, because there's someone that claims to be the Dragon Master, and we believe they're a fake because Galleon told us they were a fake. And we trust Galleon implicitly, don't we? Let's save here. I mean heal here. Yeah, both of them, right? Yeah, we'll do a palm litany. At some point, she's gonna need a silver. That's another thing, because of the way magic works, like it's almost like you're on a timer. Because once you're out of magic, you're up a creek without a paddle in this game. Oh, but there's a chest there. Ugh. What did we do here, chat? Yeah, we got the sword, probably. Oh my god, what do we do? Do we go back for that? Yeah, we gotta get it. Ugh. Oh, I hate this. Oh god, we're gonna have to go all the way around. Let's come back after we beat it. It's not like you can aggress out of here anyway. Chain helmet. Alright, that'll be good. Let's see what his stats are. His defense is 32 and anti-magic's 32. If I put the chain helmet on, then it becomes 34 and 32. Let's see, can either of them use... Nope. How about Jess? Nope. How about the shield? Oh, she can use the shield. So let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Okay. Is this the one that has the... Oh, it's just a room like any other room. It's not anything special. Okay, well, I guess we are gonna keep going then. I'm glad that we went and stopped there and got that, because there was nothing doing. Oh, probably you definitely must. When you have a block of time, it's so worth it to get to the end of these games. The story is so good. And I know I like to complain about the story changes in the PlayStation version, but they're all good. It's just different. They're all good stories. Oh boy, always random battles. Level. So everyone's levels, like, he's 27, he's 24, and she's 23. Wow, we are really powerful. Alright, that should be... Oh, he needs a... Let's do a little litany on himself. What's funny is I distinctly remember when I was a kid, I never used the AI in this game. I know I didn't. I was like, when you use AI, that's like you're not even playing. And I would literally sit there and attack each person like a fool. But, by the way, if you choose to do that, you're not a fool. But like now realizing like it's the same thing. All AI ever does is attack. So if you're just gonna sit there and hit attack anyway, just do that. Oh my god, come on, Jesus. She's gonna heal. Because we're gonna be in trouble if we don't start healing. Because Alex is fast, but the others just take too long to move. Reach. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Auto battle is life, probably. No, we're fine. Just make sure. Like, anytime I see that stuff, oh my god. The random encounter rate sucks right now. Somewhere in, I think, this cave, there is, like, an area where it looks like you can't go anywhere, but you actually can. And just keep trying to figure out where it is. Gotta get that silver, so to be good. Gotta get that silver. So guys, I'm thinking, like, I probably have another 10 to 15 minutes left in me. And then I think we... Oh, Retro Island Gaming! See what I mean? Every time something happens or some, you know, awesome people come in, everybody, you guys rock. How was your day, Retro Island Gaming? Is this... Let's see, what time is it for you there? Is this the end of your day or the beginning of your day?
The bees! The bees!
Oh, and there's Jade.
Just like that, like 5 times. Like.
So you guys came together. Look at this. How you doing, Shade? Gotta love the bees. So we're playing some Lunar right now, as we've been playing for the last couple of days. And I was just telling the chat that I probably have... Oh, look, this is it. This is that part. Look, see what I'm talking about? This might look obvious to you right now, but when I was like 12, 13 years old, I was like, what What? What? You can do this? Are you kidding me? Like, I was lost in here forever because I couldn't figure that out. Let me save real quick. But yeah, I was just saying we're going to be winding down soon. But I'm trying to beat this cave before we go to sleep. I think we're almost here. Like, I think we're very close. Let me see here. Do we need to get magic back? I don't think so. So you're having a work break, but you're dead tired. Well, Rig, you have this crazy, like, amazing work ethic where you stream for 12 hours and you work and you don't stop. And I salute you. I cannot work at that pace. I work, well, let me say it this way. Your streaming pace is what I do in my full-time job, because I work about 60 to 65 hours a week as a manager at my job. I could not do a 12-hour stream. There's just no possible way. Unless I'm on vacation, I'm off for this huge block of time, and I decide, like, this is what I'm going to do. And even then, I'd have to take a lot of breaks. I don't think you take that many breaks. In all the streams I watch you in, any breaks, you're in and out real fast. So, I salute you. Iagra's asking, did we get that top left chest? And the answer is, I can't remember. So we're probably going to have to check it after we beat the boss. So the bottom line, Rig, is I salute you, and you are a god among people, and stay healthy. Please stay healthy. Yes, because of the nature of my job, and like, it's not like my job says, you know, you have to work 60, hours, and it's not. The problem is, we're paying you a salary. Here's what we expect you to do. Go get it done. So if I don't get it done after a while, I won't have a job as a manager. So it's it's this calculated risk that I take, and to me, that's how much time I need to make sure the job gets done. So, it's a trade-off. But yes, no time for breaks. So yes, your dedication to your stream. Oh, look, here's the boss. Your dedication to your stream is, and I'm dedicated to the stream too, just to be clear, but it's going to be on a part-time basis. 20 hours a week max is what I think I can do with my job being 60 hours a week. So, yes, you got it, Expendable Gamer. It's America. That is where I am, where we just work and work and work till we eventually drop dead. Ay. That is exactly what it's like. Silverlight or Starlight? I'm going to say Silverlight. Yeah, she's going to need to use it. The others don't need it. We're healed. We have enough magic. We're going to save. We're going to make sure we're equipped the way we want to. And then we're going to try to finish off the stream by beating this. We'll give her a Starlight. I feel like Alex would be better off. No, I think we're fine. Right? Silver Star. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, we're ready to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Silverlight is actually, so there's Starlight and there's Silverlight. Starlight is like 30 magic back total, and Silverlight is like 80 or 90. That's right, Rig. America! Oh, by the way, I don't know if you saw it yet, Rig, but I did get approval from Twitch today for another emoticon, and so here it is. This is and shade to you, by the way, as well. This is the Dark Goddess emoticon. If you are familiar with Lunar, please don't spoil the story of the Dark Goddess. If you're familiar with what the Dark Goddess is all about, for those that are not familiar. But Dark Goddess is now here. Hey, you kids! What business do you have bothering me, Dragon Master Zoc? What? You've come here to take me down. How delightful. Yes, this is definitely the fake Dragon Master. I shall enjoy teaching you a lesson or two about deadly force. Okay. I feel like we will be able to crush these guys, but let's see. Do we use... Is this attack or is this magic? Let's attack. Let's do... Thunder Wall. And... Jess is just going to attack. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this is why we had to get the carapace on that. Ooh, that was pretty good. So we'll attack again. I think Thunder Wave is better than Thunder Wall. Let's find out. Oh, look at that. See? That's why we're grinding for that sword. It's obviously making a big difference. Oh, we're making short work of these guys. I think Thunder Wall is better. And she'll do it prominently. Oh yeah, we're doing great here. Let's just all attack. Yay! Woohoo! Flame bomb! I can't believe it. You've beaten me. This is so embarrassing. I just want to curl up and die. To tell you the truth, I was never a Dragon Master. You think? Oh, Jade. Are you heading out? Did I miss that? Or did you say you were heading out? Or Ash said hi, or are you just saying goodnight to everybody? Let me scroll up. Did I miss something in the chat here? Retro Island Gaming said, enjoy the night when you head to sleep. And then Shade said, thanks, Rig. Hope work goes well for you. And then Ash said hi, said goodnight to Shade. Okay, I see what happened here. Now I get it. Yeah, we're having a whole party. All the awesome retro people are rocking the world here. We got Ash said hi, we got Rig, we got Shade, not Sade. I gotta find that clip, by the way, because I'm so adding it to the stream. It needs to be added. It needs to be like a point reward or something. But you must have already figured that out. I promise I'll mend my ways. Will you give me a chance? What should I say? Forget it, Buster? Or, well, I guess so. I'm gonna say... well, I guess so. Oh, thank you, thank you. I promise I'll be better, you'll see. I definitely will, Soda Pagoda. Thank you for whatever excitement awaits me in Discord. Because we are about to end the stream since we have now beaten this Dragon Master, this fake Dragon Master. Okay, there's nothing else in here, right? No. So the question is, did we get that last chest? Does anybody remember? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Because remember I walked over, and then it turned out that... right, didn't I? I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Mostly sure. Hit him with the sword, but... But yeah, this is like one of the annoying things about, as much as I love this game, like, it's an old, you know, RPG, and so, like, they expect you, like, you know, no, oh, we didn't get it, look at that, we got a wind essence, well played, so there it is, I don't know what it does, let's go save real quick. Alright, so we're just gonna walk out of here now, hopefully this isn't too bad. This way, I think? Right? Pretty sure? Fairly sure? Yeah, we just went up and got the top left chest. Like, literally, right when I came out, the chest was right there. That was the one we missed. I wasn't sure if we'd gotten it, and you were right. We didn't get it. Now we did. So we're good now. So now we just gotta go and try to get the heck out of here. And it's like, I want to run to speed this up, but like then we miss out on silver and experience, and I feel like the grinding really helped, so the last thing I want to do is, you know, not be strong. Yeah. Oh, there. Well, so I actually, because I saw the beginning of Chade doing 7 Saga, I would love Chade, you play it again, to watch you. I really enjoy people playing that game, because I know the pure torture that is involved in playing that game, at least for me when I was a kid. I did beat it, but oh my god, it was a struggle. I was on the struggle bus the whole way through in that game. Well, we did it. So we're just gonna head back then. I swear I'm not rowing this thing again if we come back here. Oh yeah, because yeah, Rig, they, as you know, they patched it to fix the bug that they introduced into the US version that made it like near impossible because of the whole level up thing. How the levels didn't gain what they should have gained in the US. And there's points in the game where you can soft lock, like I think it's like the transition when you go to that other continent. If your levels are not right, like you'll never beat anything and you'll just die. At least that's how I remember when I was a kid that would happen. I was all about Asuna, by the way. Asuna and Lux, I think, was the combination I used. That was really a great little adventure. Let's do it again sometime. It's goodbye for now. I'll see you guys later. So long, Jessica Split. Alright, so we'll have Nal do a save, like a normal save, because